did you get back from Beijing? I gotta know.
asalaamaaleykum mbooloo mi maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp seen tur asalaamaaleykum mbooloo mi maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp seen tur ak seen sant.
Fatmata seems to have lost you. Hello.
Ebrima, I can see
Fatmata.
you.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can see you. Yeah. Okay.
You can see me and you can hear me.
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Okay, Homala.
I'm not hearing now. I can't hear you now.
To do with my audio. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
You can hear me. Ebrima Jawo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you as well, Fatmata. I can
All right.
hear you. Yeah.
Audience sila xamul ndax ñu ngi maa dégg nag su fekkee yéen a ngi maa dégg jox leen ma signal ne yéen a ngi maa dégg.
Fatmata, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, go on, Fatmata. Go on.
Waaw suma audience la laaj na ñu ngi maa dégg rek.
Hello. Maa ngi on. Until it's on.
All right. I just got a flash.
Waa maa ngi on. Waa maa ngi on fu mu nekk. Waa ma ne waa wax naa demee ba pare maa ngi on air léegi. Maa ngi on air. Waa maa ngi on air mu ngi live léegi waa baax na all right baax.
Okay, sorry Ebrima. All right. Salaamaaleykum suma mbokk ñi seetaan maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp seen tur ak seen sant di leen jaajëfal di wax ne ngeen baal ñu si delayance bi ak nu ma ko dee defee rek xam ngeen suma affaire man always I have to be late. I am pardon for it. I'm sure léegi miin ngeen ko ci man ne lateness bi si la bokk foog naa moom a dégg naa jox xorom su ma waree def façon yu mel ni tey nag moom Elite Media Fatmata Kuka la leen indil tey mooy waxtaan rek Ebrima Jawo ak Mr Malleh Wadda ñi nga xam ne ñoom dañ bokk ci nga xam ne ñu ngi taxaw pour ne dañoo dawal wala taxawal pour nekk mayor of Banjul nekk nag the capital city of the Gambia so ñun nag suñ ne dañoo jël kenn ci yéen as a mayor of Banjul bugga nañoo xam lu tuuti ci yéen ba pare bugga nañoo xam lan mooy seen taxawaay ak lan moo tax ngeen foog ne yéen mun ngeen a taxawal Banjul kon nag lu may def mooy dinaa leen bàyyi ngeen nuyoo benn ba pare ñu dol di tàmbale si questions yi waaye dama ko def according to alphabetical order so dama ne naka la wax Malleh mooy njëkkee so su ma ko defee noonu moom laay wax ne moom mooy njëkkee so Mr Wadda dalal naa la.
Asalaamualeykum.
ma bàyyi la nga nuyoo.
maa ngi nuyu Ebrima di la nuyu di nuyu askan buy déglu yëpp. waaw.
fay nañ la bu baax Mr Wadda.
balaa ñëw sori Mr Wadda mën nga ñëw wax lu tuuti ci yow rek balaa ñuy sori.
waaw man maa ngi tudda Malleh Wadda. Nafi Salla ak Mustapha Wadda ñoo ma jur. maa ngi juddoo 46 Buckle Street. yaroo 33 New Perseverance. ma jànge Winley School Mohammedan School Crab Island ak St Augustine's. bala ma génn Banjul. ci loolu suma ndaw yaa def naa ko Banjul ci Afdaay ak ci Sajjatawun muy fuñ daan wax Elminite ci Afdaay fu port bi nekk léegi foofu lañ juddoo foofu lañ yaroo waaye Sajjatawun lañ màggee ci New Perseverance ci gàttal loolu mooy suma booloo ak bokka Banjul suma papa Banjul la juddoo Hagan Street suma yaay Bokkul la juddoo 51 Bokkul Street ma nekk koo xam ne bokk naa ci yu bari ci Banjul jógee ko afdaay ba Sajjataw bon ci gàttal kooku mooy Baye Malleh Wadda ci Banjul.
jërëjëf kontaan naa ci loolu wax nga ñu sa bopp wan nga ñu sa bopp kon nag Ibrahima ma bàyyi la yow it nga jël yoon bi.
jërëjëf Fatmata asalaamaaleykum ñu ngi laa nuyu bu baax Fatmata di la ziare di nuyu suñ koto Baye Malleh Wadda di ko dalal moom tam ci programme bi di kontaan ci li ñu invite ci plateforme bi Fatmata Ibrahima Jawo nag kenn réeréwu ko mbir Banjul laa juddoo foofu laa yaroo foofu laa màggee fa laa defee lépp ba ñëw Angleterre nekk doomi Khoureja Ndour ak Demba Jawo ma juddoo number 3 la so waaf kër maam Ndew yaroo Hopkinson number 11 suma kër maam fa laa yaroo ba yaakaar naa bi ma jeexale suma O levels at Muslim High School laa taxu dem si sumay Tulja Town number 19 Perseverance kër maam Samba Ndour moom suma maam la ak Sadaga Ndour ñooy sumay maam ma yaroo fa nekk fa ba jóge fa bi ma sëyee dem taxu ñëw primate jóge ñëw primate jëm Sénégal ba pare door faa jóge ñëw Angleterre Banjul laa juddoo fa laa yaroo fa laa màggee sumay waajur yi ak sumay kilifa yi sumay maam yëpp a ngi tëdda ci waraaj gi ci Banjul comme ni ma ko dee waxee juddoo afdaay nag yaroo fa màggee fa ba for na later part of my life si la move to Soldier Town dem ci suma yaay waaye man suma maam moo ma yar afdaay bi ma in terms of school maa ngi dem Sadawda primary Malfa jóge fa dem Crab Island dem Muslim High School def suma sixth form suma A levels pare ma liggéey ci place yu bari in Banjul ak Gambia nekkoon a youth activist nekk a community development worker liggéeyal naa central government liggéeyal naa private sector bi tam su wàlli youth activist mooy wàlli youth activities yi ma doon def in Banjul bokk na ci ma liggéey ak Red Cross liggéey ak the National Youth Council liggéey ak the Banjul Youth Organisation yi yëpp ay place yoo xamante ne jaar naa fa jàngee nag Angleterre amee fi suma diploma my first degree and my masters as well in youth and community studies presently maa ngi liggéey ak Leicester City Council.
Thank you. Okay. Bala ñoo dem fu sori sax ak tey suñu waxtaani tey bi dama bëgg a wax rek ne lii nii ñuy def nii tey nañ nit ñi xam ne rek ne benn Gambia la ñun ñëpp a ko bokk te ñun ñëpp foog naa li ñuy def nii dañ ko def pour Gambia so seen taxaw bi ngeen bëgg a pare pour taxaw nii taxaw bu rafet la waaye li ma bëgg a sànni si lii rek balaa ñoo commencé mooy parce que tey dafa am ko ma doon waxtaanal mu wax ma lu nga xam ne change na suma way of thinking ñun na Gambian am nañ benn jikko bu nga xam ne African as whole am nañ benn jikko bu nga xam ne bu ñuy bëgg nit mu taxaw ci place duñ xool lan la mun a indi ci place bi ak lan la mun a defal place fi ñuy njëkkee mooy li ñu njëkk a xool mooy kii suma doomi nijaay la kii suma doomi baajan la suma dëkkandoor la ñoo bokk koñ xam naa ko wala xamuma ko right now nag I'm sitting here I'm not gonna be biased yéen ñaan ñëpp ku ci nekk mayo tey it's okay for me waaye yéen ñaan ñëpp man Mr. Wadda ña xamuma ko that much I just saw him and I like him and all that Ibrahima Jawo xam naa la bu yàgga waaye when it's time to call the spade we'll call it the spade because tey la ñu fi teg nekkut ne Fatmata bu xam kii la wala Fatmata bu xam kii la so dama bëgg ñun Gambien ñu jël loolu sànni ko si gannaaw ñu jël indi li nga xam ne ci table bi mooy li important mooy buñ xool nit ki liñ bokk ak moom liñ méngoog moom fiñ jaar ak moom ak fiñ dem ak moom dañoo seet lan la mun a indi fi mu wax ne foofu la bëgg a taxawal tey so damaa ñaan Gambien yi nag boo leen ay votal pour Ibrahima Jawo wala ngeen ay votal pour Mr. Wadda bu leen vote pour ne da ngeen xam kooku noonu vote leen because of ñooñu lan lañ mun a teg ci lan lañ mun a indi fi tax ñu leen ay votal because suñu leen votalee tey because ñu ne dama ko xam suma mag la wala suma raka la suma dëkkandoor la wala suma xarit la loolu ñun ñu ngay yaxal suñ boppa because li ñoo wax ni capital city of Banjul la fu màgg la ci biir Gambia duñ ko jël teg ko ci loxo benn nit rek pour yëfi caaxaan pour naan suma xarit la ak suma néebu la ak suma li déedéet nañ leen ko def ci yoon te nañ leen ko teg ci yoon so damaa ñaax na Gambian yi o African si boppam nañ leen jàngee ci lii ñu xam ne waruñ dee votal nit because of dañ ko xam maa ngi jégalu nag ci suma wax boobu nag ak li ma ko dégëral pare nag di ñaan nag ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi dugal question yi question yi bu leen ko pose pour ne da ngeen ko pose rek pour discredit any one of these people non bring good questions on the table yi nga xam ne buñ leen ko laajee daf leen a njëriñu ñun because lii affaire li Banjul la te Banjul la Banjul ñun ñoo ko bokka kon nag ma commencé ci ni ma commencé woon rek ni ngeen commencé Mr Wadda laa commencé woon ma delluwaat ci moom fi maa njëkkee fi gën a important ci man laa wax fi maa njëkkee mooy laajte yéen right now seen dëkkuwaay fan la ak di laajte ne parce que yéen li ngeen a taxawal pour Banjul ngeen ay taxawal ndax boo leen ko taxawalee fan ngeen a dëkka fi ngeen dëkka Banjul ngeen dëkka oo da ngeen dëkka si Serekunda bi oo foo leen mun di dëkkan because lii dama foog ne ci suma gom-gom laa wax xaw ma ndax loolu dafa am boo leen ne da ngeen bugg a nekk mayor of Banjul obviously dama feel ne da ngeen war a dëkka biir Banjul so xaw ma yéen ñaan ñëpp nag de kenn si yéen mu ngi dëkka biir Banjul ak naka la bu fekkee dëkku leen Banjul naka la dëkkuwaay bi di demee Mr Wadda yow laa njëkkee ci question boobu.
waaw man fu mu nekk nii maa ngi dëkk Kootu ci KMC bi waaye depuis ba ma jógee pour taxaw pour mairie Banjul maa ngi defaraat fa ma dëkkoon suma kër papa 33 New Perseverance pour toxu fa am fa dëkkuwaay waaye question boobu nga laaj foog naa ne dafa pertinent ndik am na ñu ma waxtaanal biir Banjul ñu wax ma carrément ne ma doo dëkkut Banjul ñoom duñ la sànnil ma doo dëkkut Banjul duñ la sànnil ak loo ñu mun a wax ak loo ñu mun a war a defal dañuy bugga nga yëg lu ñuy yëg dunda lu ñuy dunda eew ci lu ñuy eewoo ma d'accord ak ñoom waaye ci process boobu it dama ne kuy nekk mayor Banjul war nga am résidence Banjul moo gën a make sense waaye it waa Banjul war nañoo teral seen mayor ak place bum dëkka mu nekk ci yoo xam ne wax naa ne war nañoo am mayor's residence den du ko defee ku nekk mayor doo am excuse pour ñàkk dëkka Banjul ndik da nga war a nekk foofu comme que yow yaay mayor bi nit ñi di la gis di la yëg di xam ne yaa ngi leen jegeñ pour lu mun di xew ndik doo nekkoon mayor Banjul problème am Banjul mënuloo àgga Banjul boobu musiba la man damay puus pour ne kuy war a nekk mayor bi Banjul da nga war a dëkk Banjul waaye foog naa ne tamit waa Banjul war nañoo teral seen mayor ak place bu loolu laa la mun a tontu daal ci loolu waaye fu mu nekk nii man maa ngi tukki waaye yaakaar naa ne fileeg weer bu dee bi place bu ma defar dina pare biir Banjul dina fa mun a nekk ba pare ci xeex bi am na office yu may ubbi biir Banjul yoo xam ne dina fa mun a dajee ak waxtaan ak waa Banjul yi.
Okay. All right. Ebrima, ma laaj la the same question.
Waa Fatmata question boobu foog naa important trop pour ñu leeral ko ndax dama dee wax ni kër bu ki xesew na waaye foofu la dëkka te tey jii man mënuma oote ne dama taxaw nekk mayor Banjul te dëkkuma Banjul man Banjul laay fanaan fa laay eewoo bu ma demee holiday su ma demee maa ngi nekk suñu kër number 1 Sam Jack fa laay nekk fa laay eewu bente I maintain a home in Banjul laa mus di dëkka musuma dëkka feneen fu dul Banjul Angleterre tukki moo ma indi waaye bu dul loolu Banjul laa mus di dëkka bu ma juddoo ba léegi foog naa ñeneen fukki at ak dara yi ma am yëpp Banjul laa dëkka fa laa nekk te comme li Koto Baye Malleh wax dama ko cay fekki ndax li xew nga ne yow da ngaa nekk mayor Banjul tey bu jëyee amee du la fa fekka loolu musiba la ndax tey jii baax na pour waa Banjul bu dara xewee bu lampa yi fayee sa lampa fay bu leen yooyu di maata mu maata la bu la mutu yi di maata mu maata la fu jësit génnee di toroxal nit mu toroxal la soo nekkee mayor Banjul loolu moo tax ma feel ne it's important as a mayor of Banjul City nit ki war na moo nekk a resident of Banjul man Banjul laa dégg foofu laa maintain home ba léegi si kër gi si boppam maa ngi fa am kind of an office outlet man suma boppa te foofu laa mus di dëkk
all right pour delluwaat ci Mr Wadda li mu wax noonu rafetlu naa ko loolu moom lu am la sax parce que Banjul ngeen war a dëkk bu fekkee ne da ngeen bugg a interact o defal dara Banjul ngeen war a nekk waaye Ibrahima pour ma laaj la foofu noonu ndax ànd nga ak Mr Wadda li mu wax dafa ne waa Banjul dañ leen war a wala teralee leen place boo xam ne yéen foofu moo war a nekk seen dëkkuwaay resident for mayor yow loolu lan mooy sa xalaat si loolu.
waaw war na moo mun a nekk waaye xam nga Fatmata konte bu nekk si benn la moo commencé li xew Banjul foog naa residency pour mayor war na moo mun a nekk waaye foog naa ne loolu nekkul priority biir Banjul for now Banjul ñu ngi wax ci lampa yu fay Banjul ñu ngi wax tali pon yi bala ñoo wax residency pour mayor waaw
ok
maa ngi ñëw bala ma rek ma daaneel nga ñu ngi wax tali yi ñu ngi wax ñàkk dëkkuwaay yi baax yi pour nit ñi foog naa li ñoo use tey jii di little resources biñ am pour city council bi balañ koo jël di establish a residency pour mayor bi foog naa war nañoo mun a utilize loolu pour waa Banjul dina rafet nag su fekkente ne am nañ lu mel noonu waaye foog naa fu mu nekk li nekk priority yaakaar naa loolu leneen la am na feneen fuy xesan fuñ war a laal fu dut mbiri residency pour mayor bi
ok all right dégg nañ li nga wax te foog naa ne audience itam ñu ngi dégg li nga wax foofu ma del si waat si Mr Wadda with the second question Mr Wadda suma second question bi mooy dama see indi waxtaan sa pare dugal question bi ñun fuñ toll nii bi ma defee suma research may laajte dégg naa ne about ñii ne dama laajte ñii ne 19 ñoo toog ñooy bugg a toog ñii ne 17 ñii ne 12 ñii ne 11 wax bi bari na soo nekkul ne yéen ñaar rek yéen a war a bugg a toog léegi man li ma wax mooy Mr Wadda lan nga foog ne loolu nga mun a def loo xam ne mooy different to Ebrima Jawo lan la moo def what can you bring on the table luy different from keneen ki lan la moo mën a def ba tax nit ñi war laa trust with their vote thinking ne yow mun ngaa nekk mayor of Banjul Mr Wadda
waaw man balaa ma door ci loolu man politique bu ma oote mooy ñun ñëpp ñu ñëw nekk benn ñun ñëpp ñu ñëw jàppalante defar Banjul ndig Banjul nang mel jaruta wax fu mu ne crisis la mutu dëkkuwaay te foog naa ne fuñ toll nii war nañoo weesu dëkkee nuñ dëkkee Banjul ci 2017 man waa Banjul maa jóg ma ne nañ ñëw ñun ñëpp ñu bokka ñu faate mbiri parti ñu faate mbiri diine ñu faate mbiri koñ ñu faate mbiri gox ndi crisis lañ am Banjul duñ waree ñëw nag di xiiroo affaire yi ñiiroo ak ŋaaroo pour kana war a jiite ak ku warut a jiite daf ñoo gën a tardel la foog ci man foog naa fu mu ne dañ war a jël mbiri parti dégg nga ak yoo xam ne daf ñoo xaajaala mbaate bétee ñu ñëw ànd ñun ñëpp ñu toog ñu ne dañoo defar Banjul nuñ ko bukkee ñun ñëpp ñu isi suñ idea ñun ñëpp ñu isi suñ resource ndig dégg naa Ibrahima ay wax ne lu tuuti luñ am lu bari lañ am amuñ lu tuuti lu xew mooy lañ am nañ ko defee moo tuutuloo mbir mi ndig du fekkee ne lañ am yëpp dafa am fukki nit yu ko jël séddoo ko ñoomi neen bon dafay tuuti ndig bon ña ca am ñoo tuuti mbir mi lu may oote mooy politique bu ma oote man Baye Malleh mooy yéen ñëpp ñëw leen koo xam ne am nga Banjul ite waa Banjul nga waa Gambia nga te am nga ite lu ñoo wax stakeholder nga Banjul kaay leen ñun ñëpp ñu ñëw ñu toog ñu wax lan lañ bugga ak naka lañ buggee Banjul mu mel duñ defee loolu ba pare ñu ne kaay leen ñu dajale luñ am ñu seet loolu fam toll ndax mut na pour defar ñun luñ am su fekkee ne loolu mutul ma ne ñu seet fan la ñoo utee lu ko mutal pour ñu am Banjul bañ bugga man politique boobu moom lay oote ndax 25 nit ñoo bugga taxaw o 27 nit ñoo bugga taxaw du problème bi ëpp na Baye Malleh ëpp na Ebrima problème bi
I'm sorry I have to come in there sorry loolu problème la because su ebosa mu nekk ne 5 nit or 2 nit or 3 nit sax moo war a taxaw problème la because by force loo gis ci àddina rek foog mu am ku ko jiite loolu moo tax ñuy ut njiit bi so foofu foog mu am kenn
foofu laay ñëwee man dama jóg ma ne man lu ma isi mooy leadership
yes
leadership boo xam ne am naa record bu wone ne mun naa ko enu
waaw record boobu nag laa bëgg a dégg moo tax ma laaj la
ñëw ñun ñëpp man ma jiite leen won ne yoon bi pour nuñ ko war a defee te man ci suma dundu wone naa ne am naa leadership quality yooyu wone naa ko over and over again ci suma life ak suma career def naa yu bari biir Banjul ak biir Gambia pour wone ne man am naa leadership quality pour mun a jiite man loolu moo ma ekkati waaye du affaire yi xëccoo place loolu laa doon jéem a emphasize
waaw dëgg la
waaw du affaire yi mayorship bi moo tax ma jóg de pour nekk mayor lu ma jógloo mooy Banjul te man foog naa ne Banjul ëpp na ñuy xëccoo place yi mayor bi yëpp moo tax ma ne man politique bu ma oote mooy kaay leen ñun ñëpp ñu ñëw ñu dajee ñu wax du nekkut bàyyi Malleh sax ku mun di nekk nañ leen ñun ñëpp ñu ñëw man du ma nekkut mayor tey taxut du ma jóg ci mbiri Banjul ba tey
macha allah
so lu ma oote mooy ndax moo tax ma ne la nombre bi man important ci man lu important mooy kaay leen ñu jóg ndig nu Banjul mel ruslu na ci waa Banjul ruslu na ci Gambia ruslu na ci African ndig dunda ak dëkkuwaay bu ne Banjul ruslu na te man waa Banjul rus naa di yëgal nit ak di wax nit ne ko man fii laa jógee ba pare mu mel noonu mbaate ma toog ba foofu mel noonu loolu ma jógloo
ok jërëjëf Mr Wadda waaye ba tey rek ma delluwaat ci question bi ma la laaj dafa yaatu te foog naa laal nga ko sax da nga ne yow li nga mun a indi ci taabul bi du loolu foofu nga wax waaye man
dama ne man wone naa ne mun naa jiite ci suma dundin wone naa ne mun naa jiite ndig man jiite naa yu bari
dama bëgg nga tegal ma ko ci waaw may ma dama bëgg nga tegal ma ko ci taabul mooy loolu laa la laaj ne la lan nga wane lan nga foog ne loolu nga mun a dénku waa Banjul tey pour ñoom ñu xam ne yow mun ngaa jiite Banjul
waaw
dëgg la xam nga tey
ma wax la tuuti ci suma carrière tamit
waaw may ma tuuti rek ma daaneel may ma tuuti ma daaneel tey am na ñi nga xam ne they youth they might not know who Mr Wadda is they don't know what your achievements are they don't know what you have done for Gambia before xamuñ so maybe they're watching this show right now this is the opportunity and the right time for you to tell Banjulian and me what you can bring on the table so loolu moo tax ma laajte question boobu noonu waaw
waaw man maa ngi graduate from university in marketing and management at the age of 21 after loolu ma nekk di teach St Augustine's High School bu ma jógee St Augustine's High School di teach ma dem fu ñoo wax National Investment Board mooy NIB mooy woon agency buñ joxoon mu responsible pour all government assets in the Gambia muy public enterprise yi muy other government entities ma liggéey foofu noonu for 12 years ci la coup d'état bi xew bu coup d'état bi xewee ñu jëlee ma foofu ñu transfer ma Independence Stadium and Friendship Hostel the reason bu gaay waxoon mooy ne man ku am ite ci sports la ku def sport bu bari pour Gambia man at the age of 16 ci la playal Gambia football national team ma play national team ba dem play lu ñoo daan wax zone 2 muy 8 West African countries man maay only Gambian bu play foofu noonu football win trophy ci tournaments yooyu nekk leading goal scorer ba ma play ñaari tournament la play ma score 10 goals pour Gambia benn ma waxee yow nii amul benn Gambian bu musa score that number of goals ci zone 2 competition or any other competition for that matter ma jógee foofu ma play ñaari championships pour Gambia ci basketball ma play at yeneen ñaari championship ci tennis pour Gambia man nekk first Gambian bu dem to the World University Games in 1977. ci kaw loolu playal na Gambia rugby, play na volleyball, play na sports yu bari. Ma jóge ci yooyu bu ma bàyyee di play ma coach Real de Banjul gagnal leen ñaari championship. And benn bi treble bi laa leen gagnal ci football. mu jóge foofu man coach na Kenya, coach na Angleterre, am na certificate in coaching from England, level 2. Okay? So that is a little bit about my sporting career.
And this is what you can bring to?
Sorry?
Is that what lolu moy li nga indi ci table?
No, dama wone leadership. Dama wone leadership achievements yu ma def because sports dafa nekk loo xam ne doo si waree excel foog nga am discipline. Doo si waree excel foog nga work hard. So dama wone how hardworking I am, how disciplined I am when it comes to the things that I am interested in. Lola sports they wone ci nit.
No doubt about that. I'm not even doubting that.
Leadership in sports, nga nekk a champion in sports, dafa fekk liggéey nga dëgga pour aga level boobu. Dégg nga man dama dem ba America ma play for college basketball. Rare thing la woon for an African, waxuma Gambian de, African mu dem America dafa play basket. If I didn't work hard, ndig man lu ñoo wax walking la. Man coach yi recruit ma, man maa demal suma boppa ne dama bëgg a play college basketball. Coach bi ne ma man am naa squad bu ma recruit ba pare. But ma ne ko man am naa place, mu ne ma prove it. And I proved it to the coach. Ba nekk ci college team bi. Because man lu ñoo wax walking la. Determination lay wone bu ma am to achieve. Alright, targets you might settle small bopper, goals you might settle small bopper. And that is just to show the person that I am. More than my accomplishments in sports. When it comes to academics, I show my qualifications. I have a master's, an MBA in finance. I went to Harvard Institute for International Development. I went to Bradford University. I have done a lot of achievement in academics. I am hardworking to attain high academic standards. And I am someone also that works to develop and improve himself. So I am showing that I can work to improve and develop other things. And that's why I have taken Banjul as a project. I was a project analyst for the Gambia government. And I have been trained on project management, appraisal, and analysis. So all these things have prepared me to be a person that can take a leadership role. And that is what I'm offering Wa Banjul at this time. And I am saying that I have a record to prove that I have accomplished, that I am an accomplished person in everything practically that I have been involved in and I have done. I have also, in that process, privately developed Nyari football pitches, which is the Manjai Fadago football pitch.
Okay, we're gonna come to that because Lolo, Lolo, I will ask you about that. After.
Can I come in?
No, I'm talking about my accomplishment. Let me finish. In Banjul, I did the Manesila course.
Mr. Wadda, I'm very sorry. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I think this show is actually my show. So allow Marek put the questions the way I have planned them. I cannot do dama bay because your finger lal ni tay question bobu mu don di wara ñew later but comme que indi nga ko legi du necessary sa pour ma laajal la ko man lima bëggona xam rek ne what can you bring to the table pour gain trusty wa Banjul pour ñin gis ne ki war nañ ko mëna bayil lima ña answer bo don expect ak li nga wax ña sax du bena but that's me. Li ma doon expect mooy li nekk Banjul yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ko xam ngeen naka mel Banjul bon na bon bu nga xam ne we're talking about sewage there's a lot of stuff that's happening in Banjul.
Can I come in?
No, Ebrima, allow me. Ebrima, let me Daniel.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's what I was looking for. But 10 achievements, I was coming to that later. But because of
okay, man misunderstand the question then.
Correction.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well,
it's okay. Sorry about that. So let me go to Ebrima Jawo because he's been waiting patiently. So Haran man ma jox ko the same question mom mu ñew Ebrima I don't need to repeat myself on the question because they can get question already.
Yeah.
Wow. So can you
Wow.
give me an answer? Why should we trust you?
Mata, as a young Banjulian, I think I am the answer for the future of Banjul. And I am the catalyst for change for Banjul. Mata, over the years, ñu bari dañ fa jaar nax ñu. And I think enough is enough. I don't think as city dwellers we should any longer allow ourselves to get Banjul to anyone. Man lima buga indi, apart from the leadership's qualities, yi Mr. Wadda di wax, Likoto Wadda di wax, man buga naa indi ci table bi gis ne Banjul develop na in all aspects. Fatmata, I want to look at housing in Banjul. We have got serious issues with housing in Banjul. I'm a senior housing officer with the council, which is the 6th biggest local authority in the UK. For the past 14 years, I've been working in the same department. Fatmata, Bugana gives social housing in Banjul. Ban city, name any capital city that you know of in any developing country that hasn't got social housing. Dakar, binyu gena jege. They've got social housing. They've got certain asalem yoyu. Fatmata tey Banjul, about 68% of the land lenyo utilize. Suma ebo mane, the rest moneka where the mangroves is. Tanbi. If in the 70s, during Jawara's era, mun nañoo utilize the mega resources yi am ak at that time, without the advancement of technology, ñu build an estate like Tobacco Road, tey jii Banjul war nañoo mun a utilize resources yi am and the advancement of technology pour ñu mun a am housing yu baax yoo xamante ne waa Banjul nañ ko dëkkee. Farmata nga xool suñ kër cosaan yi naka la mel tey yaa ngi am ay kër cosaan yoo xamante ne kenn dëkkeewu ko ñu ngi koo jël di ko jënda di ko def ay store ñi am xaalis ñi génn nañ dem kombo bàyyi fa nit ñi nga xamante ne ñu baree bari amuñ ñu bari ñu ngee soona Fatmata, I want to make sure ne Banjul becomes a vibrant city boo xamante ne economically dina develop and every Banjulian will be proud of that capital city nga xool waste management so xoolee waste management that heap that we've got behind sanitarium it's been there for nearly 70 years Fatmata heap boobu noonu mbalit boobu dajee foofu Fatmata loolu war nañ tey nit ñaa ngi wax ay renewable energy tey waroon nañu mun a utilize loolu war nañu mun a am ay projects yoo xamante ne dina indi loolu and I have already started working on that there are project proposals my blueprint is ready regarding all of those war nañoo mun a indi tey projects yoo xamante ne dina jox the young people of Banjul employment ba ñooñu bu ëllëgee si biir duñ génn di jaar ci backway bi di dem di dee si desert bi di dee in the Mediterranean Sea Fatmata the person that feels it most knows it best li xew ñun doomi baadoola lañ we struggle from absolutely nothing we were not born with silver spoons in our mouth Fatmata dañ juddu started from nowhere to where we are tey kon ñun xam ne li nga xamante ne mooy méttiti waa Banjul ñoo jooy Fatmata li xew soo xoolee mbalit boobu noonu tey ñu ngi koy jël ñu ngi koo lakka xeet bi mu ngi dugga Banjul ñi am xaalis ñaa ngi toxu kombo waa Banjul ñoo nekk di soona yow xoolal the life expectancy in the Gambia particularly in Banjul it's not more than 54 years tey yow loolu yëpp lu ko waral the way our environment is so man li ma bugg as a city mayor bugga naa utilize gis ne mbalit boobu noonu change nañ mbalit bi ulbatif nañ ko def nañ ko wealth change nañ ko resources yoo xamante ne dina benefit the Banjulians tey war nañu mun a am electricity boo xamante ne dina supply loolu waa Banjul without electricity supply in the capital city which has less than 30,000 inhabitants naka nga mun a entice ay businesses pour ñu ñëw ñu invest foofu this is what I want to look at I want to look at job opportunities for young Banjulians Fatmata tey jii naxari na ma as a youth activist somebody that studied youth and work and community work and did it up to master's level buguma gis tey suñ ndaw yi ñuy toog ci ay bus amuñ xëy tey man su fekkoon ne maa ngi manage for example stadium wala dara dinaa bëgg a gis ne waa Banjul ndawi Banjul yi tey jii ñu bari jox naa leen employment su fekkee ne maa oote ne waa Banjul laa te Banjul dafa ñor loolu dinaa ko doon liggéey Fatmata leneen li nga xamante ne bëgg naa ko def apart from housing ak yooyu Fatmata mbalit boobu noonu suñ toppatooyee mbalit boobu mun nañu am courant ci loolu mbalit boobu noonu mun na moo créer job opportunities pour waa Banjul yi benn tey nga ñëw ci wàlli mbiri tali yi Fatmata xoolal our gutter system the canal system in Banjul tey is clogged up tey jii Fatmata pharmacie nekko di dox tey suñ sewage system bi mu ngi fata léegi xale yaa ngi suma xale yaa ngi ma yónnee ay vidéos ñu ngi def setal Tobacco Road gisi tang fa feeñ yii yëpp ay problèmes la yoo xamante ne we are faced with it as Banjulians te dañ war a address issues yu mel nii canal system bi when the British came to Banjul in 1816 they built a canal system bi jógee naka lañ ko wax Combo Street nga dem Grand Street nga am ay Hopkinson nga am ay koñ yu mel noonu nga dem naka lañ ko wax Gannaaw Street ak yooyu daf daan toog muy nga su nawet jotaan ñun de bi ñoo nekk xale dañ fa daan sangu taw di fa rawante gaal di fa nappa jën waaye tey soo gisee loolu yëpp munut a ndox bi munut a flow Fatoumatta mu ngee sonal nit ñi dëkk Banjul loolu war nañ ko adresse te as a city mayor lii bokk na ci li nga xamante ne I've got it and I want to put it on the table and as a youth mayor foog naa ne I am determined pour ma gis ne Banjul change na for the future and for the development of all Banjulians irrespective of age, color, background or whatsoever.
Thank you very much. Okay, point taken. Ma ñëwaat ci Mr. Baye Malleh. Come to my question bi danko ni ma ko xëy na putee woon across maybe might be wrong léegi I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me what can you bring to the table pour ba Gambian ci trust ne ñoom feel nañ ne yow mun ngaa nekk a mayor of Banjul instead of Ebrima Jawo or the list of names that I have here which I will be calling later ñeneen ñu confirm ak ñeneen ñu confirm Mr. Wadda please.
Okay. Well, talking about the issues facing Banjul, immediate issues in Banjul is basically waste, drainage, and sewage, and the roads, of course, immediately. And the plans that I am proposing, and I am also asking others to bring their ideas on the table, as Mr. Jawo has just explained his ideas, is bring all those ideas with my ideas and all the ideas, because I'm right now in Oslo, Norway, where I visited a waste management plant.
Yeah, we saw you.
With Halifa Sallah the other day. And the main issue here is there is a crisis and it needs to be addressed immediately. And the idea is to utilize the resources of waste, to our benefits. Because Kenwa Hatusa Aferi Gabit right now, it's been treated as waste management, but there are ways and schemes of utilizing that waste as a resource. So it's been called waste management. And I have visited here plants and with people to understand, because the Scandinavians have done best with managing waste. We can adapt in Banjul so that the waste issues and the waste problems that we have right now, we have a systematic way of managing it. Then as mayor, it will give me that opportunity and that privilege to address that issue, because it is a big issue in Banjul and even the surroundings. And when I talk to people, like I said, the three main issues they raise immediately is waste management, drainage, and sewage. On the drainage issue, he mentioned canals. I have visited a lot of cities in the world, canals, as a way of managing their drainage issues. One of them is Amsterdam, one of them is Port Lauderdale, you have Venice and all these things. Banjul can be done as the same as in Amsterdam. And what that would do, you build canals, all the drainage empties into there. They are big enough to have boats that can navigate through the city, and that will attract tourism into the city. So about creating jobs, again, you create a little sector there where people can be making the boats and having some form of employment, and also driving tourists or being guides with tourists around canals into Banjul. And that will also attract investment and attract tourists. The investments it will bring, you can have boutique hotels, you can have major hotels around Banjul. Right now, there is practically no hotel in Banjul. Atlantic Hotel was being renovated. Nobody wants to stay in all these other city places. So we don't attract any tourism in Banjul anymore. And if we are able to just solve the drainage issue and create a tourism opportunity by building canals through Banjul, like he said, we expand on these things. Then we have to, in that process, expand Banjul. Because the reason all of us, or most people, moved from Banjul to the Combos and other places was because there was no space. If there was space, we would have loved to expand. So now like you said, we will expand Banjul. And in the process, we build a modern city. And in that process, talking about the warehouses that are, the houses being bought and turned into warehouses, we have to zone the city. Banjul has to be zoned so we know where it is residential, where it is commercial, where it is port, or where the port area stops, where government would be. I am 100% with him on council housing. We have to create adequate and better housing for Banjulians. And when we extend the city, like reclaim Banjul, we can build a modern city, okay, with the council providing housing then for the inhabitants of Banjul. So these are also plans that we would do in Banjul. But the thing is, he's talking about mega resources. I am saying they're not mega. There are enough resources in Gambia, in Banjul, to develop Banjul to a standard that is acceptable. Government, he talks about 30,000 people living in Banjul. During the day, there is almost 80,000 people in Banjul. That's an additional 50,000 people that leave a footprint in Banjul. And that is a cost. And that has to be costed. Government have to contribute. The public enterprises have their headquarters. They have workers. Those people leave a footprint in Banjul. There is a cost. They have to contribute. The businesses, the banks, the insurance companies, and all of these other commercial businesses, they come, they bring their workers, they attract shoppers. That footprint has to be paid. And that is what is to be utilized to build Banjul into a modern city. So that is a lot of resources. So what I'm saying is, it's not that there are no resources. It's just that the people that were being provided with the resources have not been judicious with the resources. And I am saying that it needs to be where all of us coming together, harnessing all these resources and judiciously utilizing it for our program of building Banjul as a modern city. We will have enough resources to at least have an impact. And the resources where we have a shortfall, I have ideas of one, as a finance person, doing financial engineering where we create municipal bonds to raise funds, and also to approach through contacts that I have externally, because I've worked with a lot of people externally, working for National Investment Board, utilize those people to fund our shortfall in fixing Banjul as a modern city. So I'm not saying that I'm saying the resources are there. It's just that we have not been utilizing them well, and few people have just been enjoying it. And I'm saying I am uncorruptible. I have shown that I have integrity, and I am saying that I have the leadership and the ideas to bring resources together and develop, because I have been doing it without, privately through the Father God Foundation, and also personally in other ventures that I have been involved in doing in Banjul. And for that reason, I think then I should be trusted.
Thank you. All right, I will come to that again. I will come to that again. Ebrima.
Yeah.
Wow. Ebrima.
Yes, Fatmata. I just wanted to add something.
Mr. Wadda, a very good point. Yen ñaan ñep indi ngeen good points right now. Yen ñaan ñep li ngeen wax ñun déglu nañ ko te ndéega nañ ko. Waaye fi ngeen laal yen ñaan ñep, it involves a lot of money.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
A lot of money.
Resources are there.
Yeah, Mr. Wadda, can I come in?
It's my time now. It's my it's my time now. It's my time.
Okay, all right, okay. Go on.
Okay. It involves a lot of money. And I heard Mr. Wadda dégg naa la nga xam ne government bi dafa war a chip in nii ak nii ñi ñëpp dañu war a dugal foofu dara, which is true. I accept that. But still, yéen dama leen a laaj, yéen ñaan ñëpp you are coming into this. And being a mayor, it comes with investment as well. You have to come with something as well.
Definitely.
So, both of you, are you financially ready? Because you'll have to invest something to gain something. I'm not for the government bi mënu koo def, private sector bi mënu koo def. Foog ñu yéen ngeen dugg seen biir pocket yi pour génnee ko pour ngeen start something to get something back. So, dëgg la Mr. Wadda moo wax léegi nii, waaye Ebrima dama bëgg a shift affaire si. So that will go to him first, and then I'll come back to you. Mr. Wadda.
Okay.
Are you talking
You're
about
putting me at a
personal?
disadvantage.
Okay, no, then you can go. I will give you the
Okay.
opportunity.
No, go on.
I appeal.
As my koto. No. I'll let you go.
Man,
No, go on.
ask your photo, man, la joke here. I'm giving
All
you
right,
the
continue. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to buttress on what Mr. Wadda was saying just before you came in. In terms of maximizing our resources. When I'm talking about the mega resources, I am aware that there are quite a lot of untapped resources in Banjul that needs looking into. And we need to look at how best we can possibly maximize the resources that we have in Banjul. In Banjul, man feel nane, as a mayor, I want to come up with a robust revenue system in Banjul. Those days are gone. When you talk, nini di ñëw di fay sen house house rates. Neku ne kan kër yëpp ñoo fay ay compound rates. Most of the properties in Banjul are freehold properties. Léegi ñi dee fay nekku ñu bari. Tey Banjul war nañoo am a database. We should have a database in Banjul. We need to know the people that are in Banjul, the citizens of Banjul. We need to collect a data and have a central database. And this is one of the first things that I would like to work on as a mayor of Banjul if I come in. The other aspect is looking at how best we can possibly diversify our revenue system. Look at the footprint that most of the people are living in Banjul, particularly those that are flying in and out of the city. There is so whole the number of people that are coming in via the ferry, for example. There is any ports. We're able to, as a mayor, you're able to lobby with ports, for example. Companies or parastatals, they have got what's called corporate responsibilities. They have got a package that they should be able to give Banjul City Council. Tey su fekkente ne ferry bi mu ngi def 500 nit 500 nit yooyu noonu ñu ngi génn Banjul wala ñu ngi dugg Banjul tey ticket ferry nekk $10 for example benn ticket bu nekk su fekkente ne $2 goes to Banjul City Council. Imagine the amount of money that would come in. Nga xool the people that are paying their compound rates. If a rate is, for example, $3,000, nit ki nga buy back at the end of the year and you want that person to pay that $3,000, there is no penalty, there is absolutely nothing. Wala nit ñi ko collect, dañoo dem collect cash and things like that. Imagine the risk of embezzling all of that money ak yeneen yoo xamante ne ñoo si dee xew. Nga xool rate yi nga xamante ne moom la ñoo collect si marché bi ak in other places in Banjul. Tey su fekkente ne am nañ a card system. I keep saying this. Somewhere like Kigali, Banjul moo ko tane woon 70 times. Tey Kigali is one of the best cities in the world. Su fekkee ne Kigali, they're able to transform that city into a modern day city today. Why not Banjul? We should be able to do that. Banjul is an island. It's very, very tiny. We should be able to transform Banjul into a first class city. Tey, su fekkee ne kenn ku nekk Banjul war a fay rates, am nga a payment card. There are machines where people would possibly do this. And again, online facilities where people would be able to do all of these things. Of course, with the provision of reliable electricity. You may need Banjul, the income that the council would generate would possibly boom up. Why so we have exactly the same kind of system? Ba pare yaa ngi am nit ñoo xamante ne pare wuñ pour liggéey loolu mooy nekk issues bi waaye tey su fekkente ne comme li Baye di wax li Koto Baye di wax Banjul it should be divided into zones man loolu wax naa ko bu yàgga Banjul we need to have a city center. Banjul is the only city without a city center. Tey Banjul, some of the vehicles that are getting into the city, we should actually have like congestion charges that people would the vehicles would pay, or people that are getting into Banjul would have to pay if they want to go to the inner part of the city. So if you, for example, have parking lots where, all the vehicles that are coming into Banjul would possibly park with the payment facilities, imagine the revenue that would be generated from places like this. These are some of the issues you have to address as a mayor. The other thing is, I want to look at the people that are on the pay books for Banjul City Council. Because those days are gone. When you talk, I ghost people on our pay list. Issues it needs addressing. But the staff that are there, if they need training, I think they ought to be offered training facilities. See how best you can possibly pay them their gratuities and stuff like that. Lay them off and get qualified people from Banjul ñoo xamante ne mën a ñëw pour run council bi. These are some of the issues yoo xamante ne war nañ ko.
Can I come in a little bit? Can I come in a little bit? Dégg naa li nga wax yëpp and everything, but ci li nga wax rek man laal foofu tuuti li ma la bëggoon a laaj mooy have you ever acquired any funds to support yow ñëpp ñu la xamoon ci entertainment industry bi lañ la xamee woon So déggee ñu ne
Dëgg la.
Jawo foofu lañ la xamee woon. So
Dëgg la.
to support that entertainment industry lu tax ma wax foofu noonu mooy foofu noonu mun naa generate cash mun naa indil dara biir Banjul because entertainment wise yëpp dañ ko yóbbu up indiwuñ ko Banjul and I will ask the same question to Mr. Wadda later based on sports, the sports sector. So answer ma foofu waaye let's try and make it short because we were time la ñoo demal nii pour yéen ñaar ñëpp because da ngeen am time limit. So let's try and make it short so that all the questions will come in because I'll take some from Facebook as well. Sorry.
Well, in terms of the entertainment industry, in terms of my participation, I have participated, Fatmata, as a young Banjulian and somebody that was in the entertainment part, particularly when it comes to cultural development. The little I was able to play Nakofa, moi Dimbale Youth, comme for example, Miss Banjul Pageant, Bidan I used to be a sponsor, but na ci ñi nga xam ne ñoo ko daan organize through Banjul Youth Organization, Bayo. So li ma mun a def si foofu def naa ko. When it comes to, for example, the acting, I did acting and directing here. Ba pare bari na youth yoo xamante ne tey jii ñu ngi in Banjul. I train them up and I support them. Up till now, I support some young Gambians, not only people from Banjul, ñoo xamante ne they're in the acting industry. Ba pare ñoo xamante ne I mean they're entertainers. Lu ma mun a def si area boobu maa ngi koo def tam. Not only in those areas, so whole even in the medical field, I am doing the little that I am able to do. I mean, the provider hospital be some equipment. maa ngi def loolu suma broda ngi liggéey hospital.
My question is, have you ever acquired any funds? Have you ever acquired any funds to support these things that you're saying?
Okay. Wow. I have not acquired any funds. The funding that I have provided came from me. It wasn't any funding that I kind of short outside that I gave to the people that I have been supporting. These are personal funds from me that supported the people in Banjul, in the entertainment industry, particularly somewhere like a group like Yete that I was part of. Yete was like a theater company in the Gambia. So I have been able to kind of support them in drama productions. Ñu génne ay cassettes ak yooyu noonu ak maquettes and cassettes yooyu noonu ba pare I have been like a cultural ambassador for them as well in terms of organizing contacts for some of them, including of course the national troupe.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wadda. Ma ñëwaat ci yow. Question bi ma laaj Ebrima rek moom laa laaj mooy have you ever acquired funds to support the sport sector? Because sport sector be
on a continuous basis. I started in 1992 by setting up an academy called Helam, where I picked 12, 13-year-olds, and I had planned to take them to the Africa Cup. I have acquired funds, like I said, the Father of Sports Foundation in Majai, the Manesila Hall in courts in Banjul Independence Drive, the football pitch at St. Augustine's, which is named after me. Those are just few examples of that, including, like I said, the Helm thing. But right now I am in Oslo, and I have met the person that has organized the Oslo Cup and has been involved in organizing a lot of youth tournaments in the world. And we have agreed, and I have invited him to Banjul to come in, and we will be doing programs in sports, providing equipment, because I know the problems in sports, because I am a very keen sportsman, and I have been involved in sports for close to 45 years in the Gambia, and I have participated extremely in it, and I continue to do that. So I have Mr. Sol Song in Oslo also, who has set up some gyms in the Gambia, has been involved in sponsorship and so forth. He's on my team right now, and we would be coming to Banjul to further develop sports in Banjul. So I am going to really continue on that. On top of that, I have started what is called a Leadership Institute, where we are saying that we need to look at youth development, not just in sports, but in life skills. Because some of the problems that got us into the situation that we got in, where we have had poor leadership, and this is not just a Gambian problem, but it's an international and continental problem as far as Africa is concerned, where we would be coaching young people through this institute to be leaders. And in that sense, we want to build a lot of leaders so that you don't have one person coming and dominating. We will not allow one person to come and dominate either our cities, either our villages, or our country. And in this process, as part of youth development, which is just not sports, but the soft life skills of young people, so that moving forward into the future, we will have very good leaders and we will maintain good leadership in the country, not just in Banjul. This is a project that is going to cover the whole nation. But that is just a little bit of the resources that I am bringing in. And it is not just for Banjul, but for the whole of Gambia. And I have the capability of having access to contacts, to people that have resources that can come and develop some of these sectors. And I am doing that right now before I am mayor of Banjul. I am doing these projects and will continue to do them even if I'm not the mayor of Banjul. So these are not just personal things.
Thank you.
Okay. I like that, because if you maintain that, Ebrima Manyo, if you maintain that, then Banjul nenko amfin ko buga. Because that's the spirit.
But that's my attitude. I am not.
Yes,
I'm not.
Can I come in?
I just want to make one point here. I'm not running for mayor for Malleh. This is not personal. And that's why I'm calling and I'm tapping on a lot of Gambians that are even outside of Gambia right now. And I have been on a mission to bring them in, to include them in the process, so that all of us can come with our resources, with our ideas to fix our problems. It's not Malleh. This is a big problem, bigger than Malleh. And I want people to appreciate and understand that. So even where they don't support me, I would want to bring them in.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anyway, what I was gonna say is like important. It's equally important. But now let's jump to something else. That is very, very important. That's the education. Then you can say education, see schools. You have seen Banjul. They used to have the top schools in the Gambia. Best teachers, properly built. Everything was intact. But he's gonna go first this time. Everything intact. But right now everything is run down. That's lolu tuti la sa silima bugawa. Fima bugawa moy yen plans ngeen am pour dimbale the education bi la wax in Banjul. It is very bad. Xalé yi nekkatuñ di janga. And then when you look around, so demé Banjul, all you see is xalé yi seen parents at the very early age turn them into like street vendors. Am nga ñu ngi def yu nga xamné sax xalé du ko daan def time yi man bima very young. Lu suma papa doon xalaat rek mooy naa janga. That time I saw Banjul as a capital city because it was beautiful, it was nice. Now Banjul is run down. So léegi dugal leen ci education bi because foofu ak health bi dafa very important. What are you guys? What is your plan? What have you got planned for those two areas, education and health, especially the maternity, like ci jigéen ñi ci hospital bi foofu lan ngeen am pour indi pour Banjul, because Banjul ni ma ko gisee tight na tight bu nga xam ne xëy na ñëpp taxu nañ de waaye businesses yëpp a ngi Banjul, so it's still tight. Like when you guys give the measurement of 30,000 and then he comes out with 80,000, loolu yëpp xool leen foofu noonu loolu dafa def Banjul sa hygiene na tuuti. So what can you guys do in terms of education and health?
Fatmata, I can start off by saying I have got a big support network outside the Gambia and Banjul particularly. I have been networking quite a lot with not only Gambians, non-Gambians as well, who are quite supportive and people that are willing to invest in these areas that you're talking about, particularly when it comes to the development of our own educational system, the health services as well. In terms of education, if I want to start from there, Fatmata, what's happened is, as you rightly stated, Banjul ñun am the best schools, the best exams results. Why it's gone downhill over the years. Do you know why? Part of my analysis is based on the fact what happens is the previous government, unfortunately, where it intervened in quite a lot of sectors in the Gambia. And what happens is the missionary mission, for example. they used to do quite a good job when it comes to development of our educational establishments in Banjul particularly. As a mayor, I want to engage the Christian community, particularly the missionary, and make sure that they come back again and again work with us in pushing forward and making sure that education goes back to where it was, or even better, in a better position where than it was. We currently find it in. The other issue is when it comes to youth development and looking at the training of young Banjulians. Tey waa Banjul ñun ñoo gën a nekk at disadvantage. Most of our boys and again girls or the young people of Banjul ñu bari jeexaluñ grade 12, and majority of the people haven't got any source of employment or anything. So what I want to see is training institutions, technical institutions in the Gambia, particularly in Banjul, for xamante the young people. Ousmane Silla started with Crab Island, and I think we need to tap into that and see how best we can enhance that and again expand that to other areas as well. This is where I want to possibly come in, and I would like to see, young Banjulians train in various skills. Tey ñu ngi am we need our roads built. We need infrastructures built up in Banjul. We need quite a lot of things. Why tey su fekkee ne we are outsourcing that, and again the young Banjulians or the people of Banjul are not benefiting from this? It's not going to benefit the people of Banjul. So lu ma bëgga, for example, GTTI muy Banjul muy what's it called, GTTI Technical School in Aftai. So demee foofu noonu, it's almost dormant. They've got all the equipments and everything. As a mayor, I want to possibly negotiate with GTTI and see how best we can possibly waive off their taxes or something, and where they would possibly be training something like 50 young Banjulians every year, for example. These are things that we can also possibly look at the modalities of sorting out. So fekkente ne am nañ loolu ñuy train the young Banjulians in terms of them enhancing or developing their skills. Tey yow su fekkee ne da nga need ay engineers, da nga need nit ñoo xamante am nañ skills in areas like, for example, woodwork or metal work or something. Rather than looking elsewhere, you would have people from Banjul ñoo xamante ne ñoo laa defaral loolu. Léegi comme suñ school si boppam, Fatmata, danga xool comme your school like Muslim High School, nga am yeneen schools comme Mohammed, the Muslim Council of Elders, wala the Muslim community, they were the ones that built those things. But they were key players in the educational establishment of Banjul. I want to see to it that all of these people come back again and again play their role in those areas.
But how do you get them back? How do you get those people back? How you get them back? How you get them back is you have an open door policy, Fatmata. Lobby them and speak to them, and again bring businesses or people from outside the Gambia who can possibly Gambians and non-Gambians who would want to invest in those areas as well. And again, tell everyone that Banjul is theirs. Banjul is the capital city of the Gambia. You do not have to come from Banjul in order to possibly invest in Banjul or do it for Banjulians. Banjul is the capital city of the Gambia, and as the only capital city in the Gambia, I think it should be the center of interest of all Gambians. It doesn't matter whether you're from Banjul or not. Let me come in.
Yeah.
Let me come in. Knowing that you don't live in Gambia, have you got the right connection and the right contact of Gambians that reside in Gambia? That reside in Gambia, because these people play a very important role and an important part in establishing Gambia. You understand?
Yeah.
Yo, am nga that kind of contact pour indi ñooñu noonu si biir pour ñu jàppale wa Banjul. Am nga ko?
Am naa loolu. Fatmata man
dëkkuloo fa?
Fatmata dëkkuma fa, I go to Banjul quite regularly. I am in constant contact with people on the ground. Nit ñi nekk Banjul maa ngi wax ak ay kilifa ak ay yeneen nit in order to do this and make sure that they come back again and play the active roles that they were playing in our community when it comes to our education, when it comes to the health facilities again. When you talk about the health facilities. Ifinyasi, for example, together with Musa Kurbani and others, they have come together. These are medical professionals. I have been talking to other Gambians. I have been talking to a Gambian actually in the UK who's also in the medical profession, and today we were talking about how best this person can possibly invest in our health service. For example, the maternity ward, as you said, I have learned from reliable sources that most of the time some of these premature babies would not even have oxygen, for example. What are we doing as Gambians, particularly ñu nekk waa Banjul? Because what happens is Banjul the RVTH, it's one of the main referral hospitals in the Gambia. that being the case, amuñ facilities yoo xamante ne mun na moo cope with the demand that we have. So lima buga gis mooy buga naa gis Gambian si pour ñu invest in that area. And as a Gambian and as a Banjulian, I have been trying to mobilize as many people as possible to come into this. People like Ifinyasi and others are also doing their bit. I have been made to understand that these Gambian professionals who are working in that area are going to chip in and possibly help when it comes to investing in that sector.
All right, thank you. Mr. Wadda.
Okay, I'll come in there and I start
yes,
with
okay.
education.
Yes.
And
please.
when you talk about education, I think where we have had the failings is education. That's where, and that is why people like us were fortunate, where our mothers were teachers of primary education, built strong foundations for us to get to the level we got to. The key to education is primary education, and we neglected that. We used to have the Gambia College, Yundum College, which spit out dedicated primary education teachers. And when that institution started moving into agriculture, other issues, and people start moving away from primary or teacher training, that's when the education system started going down. I went to a missionary school. A lot of people went to a missionary school. The missions have played a big part. What I am advocating now is let the city of Banjul come up now to government, take over some schools. Schools like Mohammedan School. It has no place in that commercial environment where I went to, but now businesses and the environment has changed so much that students cannot concentrate there. Maybe bring a business person, negotiate, build a shopping mall there, and then move the school to a place that is zoned for schooling. But the key here is to get the primary education, the primary schools properly set up, properly manned, and properly working. And the council can take that responsibility up from government, because government has failed in that aspect of taking care of the schools after they have taken them up from the government. The other thing is you have to attract, because like you said, in Banjul now, the people that have funds, they move out to the combos. So all the good schools will follow them. And that's a natural, okay? But you have to have a system where you are ready to change the education system, especially at a primary level. But you have to also be able to attract people into the city so that their kids can go to these schools. Because it was, most of the schools were in Banjul. There were little schools in the combos because most people were living in Banjul. And when most people move out of Banjul to the combos, the schools follow them because every community needs schools. But the key to education is primary education. And we need to focus and concentrate on that. And as a mayor in Banjul, I will insist we go back to that basic. We have to develop the primary schools in Banjul and set up an education department within the council so that they will look at the issues affecting education and make sure we have well-trained teachers, because it is teachers that make the schools. The teachers make the pupils. So you don't just need the structure, but you need good teachers. And we will have an education department where we set minimum standard for teachers, because that is the key. If you don't have good teachers, you cannot have good students. And what we are seeing in the education system is people that are unemployable or don't have any other option being teachers. But if you have an education department that you maintain a certain standard, a certain level of payment to attract good teachers and to train and maintain them, then you can improve the education in the city and in the country. That is one aspect. The other aspect you talk about is health. And I am saying that there is no reason, there is the hospital, but you can have clinics and you can have arrangements with doctors where the council can build what is like the modern trend of having a sort of health mall where you have a dentist, you have a pediatrician, you have all types of health professionals in one catchment area. And then what you do is, with those people, you get a form of insurance introduced within the community, where Banjulians will have a card where, for example, they pay $1,000 a year and they have free consultation with these doctors in their neighborhoods, in these clinics. And these are just ideas of building these malls, which is happening globally now. In a lot of places in Africa, when you go, you have what is called a medical mall. If you have an ophthalmologist, you have muscle issues, there is chiropractor, or in a catchment area, but also not subsidized access to those people through a sort of council insurance scheme, where residents of Banjul have access to these people, maybe for free consultations. They can also have customers from outside Banjul, but as long as you are a resident of Banjul and you paid your rates or you paid that $1,000, you have access. So these are some of the innovations we need to come up with as far as dealing. We have a medical school in Gambia. So we need to provide facilities now for some of those people coming out of the medical school so that people have access to them and access to healthcare. Sanitation is another issue. There has to be sensitization in this. I think there is no reason for us to, for example, part of my trip here, like I said, was about waste management, which is under sanitation. We have to educate people. We have to sort of come to a level where we teach these kids at the primary level again on waste management. Because if the kids have these things, they will come home from school and they will insist to their parents, they will insist to their siblings, their uncles, on following what they learn at school. So the management of waste has to start at that level also. So all our problems, again, comes down to education. And it has to start at the primary level. We have to go back to basic. And like I said, Banjul was the way it was because we had dedicated primary school teachers. And because those were the first, for us, those were the first generation of educated Gambians. We were like practically the second because our parents were educated and they made sure that we are educated. What has happened that we got to this stage was, for example, when we left Gambia to go to the States or come to Europe, our primary goal was to be educated. Now, the primary goal of people leaving Gambia to go to Europe or to America is to hustle, is to look for money, not knowledge. And because we have shifted, that's how we have deteriorated, because we have lost our standards. And I'm saying we need to go back, start again from primary level, establish standards so that moving forward, we can improve on those standards, because our standards have actually retrogressed. They have gone backwards. So I'm saying, let's go back, have primary schools set up properly, have dedicated teachers that are well-trained, they are well taken care of, then we can improve on our education. And the same thing, primary health. It's primary, that is the key. And if we are able to cater for primary, then we can progress, because we have set standards then that we can improve upon. But we've lost all standards in the Gambia, we've lost all standards in Banjul, and that is why Banjul is in the state it is now. And as a mayor, I am going to set standards because I feel I have standard. I have established a standard and I'm going to maintain that or improve on it, but not allow it to go to the level that it is now. It's not acceptable.
Thank you. I heard you say or talk about the primary goal of like older generation now, but I think the primary goal of the youth now is development. Europe, hustle. It's development. They want to see things happening, action, development. Because I think the youths, they have complained that they hear people talk about things like we have all identified places that we are lacking in Banjul. But putting it into action, developing that place is the most important thing to do right now. That's what we should focus on. And I like I like your idea, and I like Ebrima Jawo's idea, and it's very unfortunate ne yen ñaar rek la mëna am pour ngeen fi, but xamna ne ñeneen ñi nga xamne ñom ñu ngi bëgg taxaw tam ñom they have great ideas. But I think we've gone past that stage
Let's
of ideas.
bring it all together.
It's time.
Let's bring it together.
Yes, we're gonna go.
We're
gonna go to that togetherness. We're gonna go to that togetherness. But it's about time we put these things into action because African as a whole, the Gambian, like, we have this thing in us. When we want to be someone or when we want to get somewhere, we make a lot of promises. We make a lot of promises, and then when we get there, we forget about what we promise our people. What we start doing is we focus on other things and then forget about the problem that was
promises.
there that is solved and the reason why that person you def ko for protect. So it's time for action. It's no longer time for like, can I just finish up? It's time for action. Okay, now let's move on. Let me come into another area I think is affecting Banjul. Areas that are affecting Banjul. Roadworks. You guys need to focus on roadworks because xale ndaw ndaw yi ñu ngi jógee comme mel ni afdaay di war a dox fu sori pour dem school or even go weekends or do whatever because roadworks yi baaxuñ moto amu fa transportation soo gisee ma ne roadworks pour transportation mun a yomba transportation we should work on that. Xam naa ne if Banjul la ñoo wax but it's very sad that when even you are in Banjul dangaa gis xale yi ñu taxaw boori bunti Gambia High School di ñaan lift pour dem ba Afdaay or di ñaan lift pour dem fu sore. It is so sad. Banjul is small but at the same time transportation we need to work on that. Another thing you guys need to work on is security. Crime rate. Security bi dañ ko need in Banjul. The crime rate is too high. Banjul dafa nekk fu nga xam ne businesses yi yëpp mun naa laa wax nit ñi daw nañ de dëkkuwaay yi moo daw waaye business yu bari ñu ngi biir Banjul te business yu bari yooyu nekk biir Banjul foofu noonu la Banjul mun a développer dëkkuwaay ñoo daw de waaye business yi ñu ngi fa crime rate bi what are you people doing about security you need to do no let me come in xam nga time moo amatut so dama leen ko indil su ko defee ngeen answer ko noonu and you try to limit your answers mooy li ma wax léegi mooy transportation bi ma delluwaat si ne security bi ba pare ma ñëw fi nga xam ne dafa important mooy campement. Campement buñ ko fàtte buñ ko génnee si affaire si biir Banjul la bokka we need to do something about that place too.
Okay. Am I coming in or is Koto by coming in?
Yes, you can come in, Ebrima.
All right, okay. In terms of the road networks in Banjul, I think, it's in a situation that needs urgent attention. And as a mayor, I would like to see to it that something is done about that. Fatmata, when it comes to the major roads, for example, Independence Drive, Marina Parade, Box Bar Road, Imam Omar Sow going down to Angle C, going to looking at Wellington Street, the major roads in Banjul, Hagan Street. I think it should be the responsibility of the main government when it comes to the maintenance of the roads, these roads that I've mentioned. When it comes to all the other feeder roads inside the city, I think the city council needs to take responsibility. My reasons are obvious. Government then what the job BCC, Banjul City Council, subvention annually, and that's not been happening. As a mayor, I would like to definitely lobby the government, engage them positively, and make sure that subvention keeps coming in. So they're not going to do that. They need to assume their responsibilities and make sure that they do some of these roads up. Roads to Magini, it should be the responsibility of the central government. So address housing in Banjul, you would possibly address quite a lot of these other issues in terms of security. The reason why I'm saying this, and again, the economic as well in Banjul. If you've got social housing in Banjul, if you have like structures that are built up, majority of the medical professionals that works at RVTH comes from the Combos. The reason why they come from the Combos is there are no places in Banjul. There are no houses in Banjul that they can possibly be accommodated in. If you've got structures built in Banjul and then rent this out to the RVHT, for example, imagine the income, the revenue that would come in, for example, the services that they would be using in the city. Did not address the educational aspect of things like buys them don't work. Didn't use school take you but the other thing Monica tali didn't work for tali because what happens is government the council have to look at the number of people that are in the city. When you work on our budget annually and map out exactly what should be spent on road maintenance, for example. léegi the street lights lack of street lights in Banjul loolu bokk na ci li tax crime rate si dem ñu mu dem up I mean bugga naa gis ne Banjul city it's only in Banjul. You don't go to any city and see these wires crisscrossing the street. They are death traps. I kept saying this all the time. They're death traps for the people that live in Banjul. Those days are gone when we should be relying on like wires crisscross su taw jotee mu wala ngelaw am mu dok duga ci taw bi rey nit ak yu mel noonu. I want to make sure that ne am nañ for example am nañ ay solar panels yoo xamante ne individual street lights am nañ solar panels am na areas yoo xamante ne in Banjul they no go areas because amuñ lights léegi-léeg xëy na nit nekka in a position of authority doo wax ak nit wala doo wax ak kër lampi mbedda fay fa doo ko nangoo defar we are aware of all of these things that are happening in Banjul te nit ñaa ngi fay seen rates yi things like that shouldn't be happening man li ma bëgg a gis mooy gis ne ay street lights am na leneen li mooy in terms of security benn tey so all the developed cities or all the developing places, you have got CCTVs, for example. It's not expensive to build CCTVs. People feel safer. Again, we need to make sure that the security in Banjul make their presence felt. They are secure. yow su la óoree ne su ma génnee mun naa génn dem waxtu bu ma neexee ma ñëw dugaat suma kër du ma am lu ma ragal wala leneen ndax CCTV mu ngi fa wala am na ay security posts yu nekk in certain areas nit ñi duñ ragal duñ tiit waaye su fekkente ne looloo ngi laak in a city in a capital city loolu tax crime rate bi muy dem up ba pare su fekkente ne nit ñi amuñ xëyukaay amuñ employment opportunities li yëpp daf dee bokk ci li nga xamante ne nit ñi dañoo feel ne dee neglected wala dañ leen fàtte so issues yu mel nii moo tax benn tey dina ñëwaat ci wàllu youth development war nañoo make sure ne buying zone wa very shopping malls we talked about that in other shows or in other platforms war nañoo am shopping mall war nañoo tey tourism war na mu develop in Banjul look at terminal for example Banjul we should have a shopping mall in there by the seaport. There should be a massive shopping mall because it's a welcoming area. It's an entry point in Banjul. You go to somewhere like Denton Bridge as well. That's a welcoming point for people that are coming into Banjul. It entices and it encourages people to come into Banjul.
Okay.
Why without?
Wow. Dégg naa li nga wax Ibrahima. Why I just wanna try and make it short because time bi mom because I agreement la xamoon ak Mr. Wadda because he have an appointment somewhere else that he has to go to. But pour ñu try ñu lifin ko su ko defee ñu lifin because I did promise that I will make sure that it's nothing more than 1.5 hours. So try rek ñu lifin ko waaw wrap ko up. So and I will be very interested if you touch Kampama because Kampama xam nañ ne dafa nekk te mu nekkoon kër bi nga xam ne foofu lañ naa yóbbu dof yi waaye right now dof yaa ngi génne si mbedd bi just like that.
Wow. Dofi neka tuñ Kampama Safat Mata for your information. They've been moved to Mariamakunda or somewhere around there. The reason being the structures or the facilities were no longer suitable to maintain the people with mental health issues in Banjul. So that's the reason why Kampama has been transferred now to Mariamakunda or somewhere around there. So that vast land, there is absolutely nothing. And again, in Tabakuru, we were talking about health structures. Lima don Banjul tay Kampama somewhere like Tabakuru, they need to be able to have their own market somewhere there, a small market like Laswa, for example. What Bente mun nañu utilize foofu noonu pour def foofu noonu divide ko am foofu noonu training institution nga am foofu marché bu ndaw tam nga am fa marché bu ndaw am fa clinic. These are things yoo xamante ne war nañu ko mun a toog tey ñu develop ko Banjul tey soo xoolee there are lots of some of our old schools, particularly primary schools. For example, Wesley is no longer being used. Malfa is no longer being used, or is it Winley Part? I think it's Malfa Part that's not being used. So these are structures that we need to bring back to life in order to encourage people to come into Banjul.
Okay. All right. Mr. Wadda, the same question.
Okay. Well,
I talked about road work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I'll start with transportation at Yoi because part of my mission, like I said, I've been going around the world and I have been trying to talk with Gambians to harness not just ideas but resources. And right now I am in Norway where I have met with a lot of Gambians that have contacts here. Norway, for their own reason, have not been dealing with the Gambia. And I picked Norway specifically because I have worked before with NORAD. And they have been very supportive of Gambia in a lot of areas. And now with this mission that I was here again with Halifa Sallah, there is some commitment from some Gambians here and some Norwegians about the possibility, one, for health, of providing doctors, especially for treatment of terminally ill patients, and again, of people that have mental issues. So that is something that is already on the burner, and I'm sure it's going to happen. Again, on this same thing, I met with the unionists in this country, the trade unions and so forth, because there has been a lot of concern with Sirif Diba dying last year after being incarcerated. You know, the head of the transport union, the Norwegians are showing a lot of interest in linking, especially with people in the transport sector. Because what you need to do sometimes with these things is you also create parallel institutions, especially, for example, in the transport sector, where you have constant dialogue with these people so you know their needs and you can sort of, you know, address their needs dealing with transportation. If you don't encourage or involve people that are in those sectors into the main or your main plans, then you will have problems because you don't know what their needs are, you don't know what their plans are, you're just working independent of them, and it brings clashes and a lot of problems. Transport, Banjul is very small. What you can do, you can fix the road and you can have some one-way systems just for traffic control. But I mentioned earlier about having canals run through the city. For environmental reasons, this makes sense. For drainage reasons, this makes sense. At least to me, the engineers will have to come and determine whether it is feasible or not. Other people can have ideas and come. But as far as transportation, it is a small city. We can organize Banjul. I think it has a total of 78 streets, okay? And I don't think all the streets should be utilized for vehicular traffic right now, okay? We can have streets that are paved. We can have bicycle stations, which I see now coming up in a lot of cities. And the reason being environmental. We have to catch up with the trend in this world, okay? People are running away from using machines that are going to bring CO2 out into the environment. Banjul is small. We can encourage people, health and wellness. And I am working on a project, again, will show on health and wellness for Banjul. I think it is important for us to maintain a healthy environment and also a healthy population. And in that process, we have to sort of reorientate ourselves into living in a healthy environment and in a healthy way. So we have plans of dealing with the transportation issue by control. We'll build the streets, but certain streets, maybe it will be strictly pedestrian and it will be maybe for bicycles. We will not have vehicles there. So we will have less pollution. Climatic conditions in the world. Banjul, an engineer told me, is a sinking island. We have to see how we protect that. We have to see how we protect the environment. So it is very important to have linkages from sector to sector by showing concerns of one sector to the other and having a holistic approach to our development. It is not just about developing the roads, but if we're developing the roads, we have to be conscious of what impact cars will have on our environment. So we have to link the transportation, the road section with environment. Okay. Again, Banjul, as I say, it needs to be protected in all aspects of environmental. There are the swamps, they play a role. There is the beach there is erosion. Okay. We need to address all these issues, but in a holistic approach, not in isolation. So our plan is we will bring all the ideas together. We will look at what are the priority areas, and then we will start implementing. And I am insisting the resources are there to do this thing if we utilize them judiciously. I believe, again, that businesses in Gambia have confidence in me. I have been a businessman there. They know what I can deliver because I have performed. The institutions, including government and the public enterprises, I have worked with them in the future, in the past, and they know my capability. They will have confidence in me, and they have confidence in me. And I am already talking to business people, to some of the banks on some of my ideas, and they have confidence in me. So what I am saying in a nutshell, that I am a complete package for Banjul. I am someone that can take what it takes, all these ideas, what Jawo has, what you have, what others have, bring them together, bring everybody on board, use the resources that we have. Where we have shortfalls, I have contacts to bring additional resources, which I am already bringing in to fix the city of Banjul. So in a nutshell, I'm a complete package in that.
Thank you. Thank you. As it stands,
the transport system in Banjul, it's just going to be a minute. Just about the transport system in Banjul. Fatmata, something that I failed to outline is the fact that I would like to see the lorries, particularly the vehicles that goes to the seaport. I would like to see them utilizing Bond Road instead of the inner part of the city. That's one thing. And again, having like a parking lot or something for them around Elminad, Wafinjago, or somewhere there. The other thing is in Banjul. I think when we're talking about the reducing the carbon footprint inside the city, I have already talked about the fact that we need to have congestion charges inside the city. So that's something that I've already outlined, I think. Why don't we look at things like a tram system?
That don't stop anyone. The congestion charges, you just pay and it doesn't stop. So you have to find another means of stopping it.
Okay, let's control this. We're going to control this.
Yeah.
Because you're... Wow, okay. Go on. Yeah.
It would stop people. So if I'm got congestion charges, they're applying, for example, in the UK system, you use, for example, the toll system, Birmingham. Many people would avoid that. They would like to use other feeder routes, other major routes, rather than using that. Lulu dina indil Banjul some income. So I'm gonna know. I mean, come more what areas you have maintained would be car free. There wouldn't be any vehicles flying into those areas. Then Lulu, it's doable. You can look at putting those structures in place as well. But I think having parking facilities in Banjul, providing it outside or just on the edges of the city, making sure that all cars that are coming into Banjul stop there. Those that wants to go into the inner part of the city, levy some taxes on them, and again, like that would generate some income for Banjul. We can also look at the transport system, i.e., having a bus terminal, for example, at the ferry terminal, for example. Buses in you terminate for pige for nini, jare Bond Road, jare the outer part of Banjul, yobu nini. Nga am an order terminal somewhere. Leneen li mun nañu ut tram system pour Banjul. So amee ñaari tram yoo xamante ne mun a dem ba nañ mun di commute every day yoo xamante ne ñoo dem ba Westfield drop nit ñi jëlee nit ñi foofu dugal leen biir Banjul. Loolu would reduce the carbon footprint. These are things.
Do you think that will work? Do you think that will work?
That would definitely work. Fatmata, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have reliable electricity.
Hamga, I need to focus on things that are realistic, because we're talking about Gambia here, Banjul, and it's very small. Gambia is a very small. Let me come in, Mr. Wadda. No, let me come in, Mr. Wadda. Let me come in, because electricity. Banjul mun na mo happen de Ebrima, but electricity mo neka problem in Banjul.
This is where I'm coming from. Fatmata, Gambia may be small, but as Gambians, we haven't got small minds. And again, when you aim high up in the sky, when you fall on top of the mountain. It's doable, Fatmata. If all the cities are able to do it, why not in Banjul? Fatmata, it's doable. I'm telling you, I am not saying
it is not doable. What I'm saying is we don't have electricity stability in the Gambia.
That's what I'm saying. I talked about
area.
When
you guys work on that, ñu ngeen ñaan yàlla kenn si yéen ku mun a doon ñit bugg a toog ñëpp. ñu ngeen ñaan yàlla kenn si yéen toog ba pare li ngeen ay wax nii ne moom ngeen bugg a mu am nii yëpp li fa laak yëpp ñu tegal ñu ko ci table bi. But some of us are very realistic. We know ne all of these things like ñun liñ bugg a la ndax dina mun a am in this very short time, because bul faate ne dangaa toog as a mayor. Took as a mayor for some time. Nang fa génne sa keneen ñëw jagal plan any own idea. No, let me allow me. Kooku ñëw indi planam indi ideas am mu nekkaati a fresh start again, right? So moom laa wax Alia ne fi mu nekk Gambians yi ñoom ñoo egga bi stage bu nga xam ne they keep saying ne we are done with ideas. We want action. We want things to happen. We want you guys to bring things. Banjul man dama gëm ne mayor ba fa toog balam fa doon toog all of these things that you guys are talking about, maybe yes, it's changed a little bit. I'm not your hand on time. He did promise a lot of stuff, and it never happened. Because right now, let me give you a list of names. List of names. They would say the same thing. We have you, we have Mr. Wadda, we have this Liz Yuns, well, Houston, Liz Houston ang fa, Abdoulaye Ba mung fa, Ruginene Lo mung fa, Yusufa Lo mung fa, As Jack, Ibu Fai, Paul Bass, Pasala Jeng. We cannot. Some of these people we cannot even confirm if they're going to be mayor of Banjul or not, if they're running for mayor of Banjul or not. But lima wax moy ku nekk mu ngi am idea am ne lii la bëgg mu xam lii la bëgg mu xew lii la bëgg mu xew waaye boo leen fa toogee li ngeen bëgg mu xew before toogagu léegi xam nga toogagu leen fa may ma jaawo xam nga toogagu leen fa ñun luñ bëgg mooy ideas yi ngeen am yëpp you better start putting it into action try leen xaalis bi fu moo génnee pour loolu nga ne boo leen toogee rek da ngeen ko put into action because we just want to see things happening Banjul is run down completely run down we want to see things happening ñun foofu la ñoo nekk di waxee right now moo tax ñu leen a laaj boobu ba léegi maa ngi laaj ci benn question bi lan ngeen mun a indi si table bi lu different from keneen lu mun a teg si table bi because ñun léegi bu kaatuñ ku ñu ñëw wane mun nañu bëgg nañoo def lii mun nañoo def lii wér kooku ñëw toog te du ko def we want to see it happening we want to get like all right let me jump to something and then you do si lii do you have any manifestos do you have any manifesto do you have
I have got a manifesto yeah
wow
my manifesto is ready
you have and it's ready because this when you give us that when you give us that list right now man pull man I will hold you accountable for that if you are mayor and that doesn't no wait if you're a mayor and that lolu fail we will come for you we will really come for you because Gambia is new Gambia people have changed then change we vote for change
agree that should be the situation
it should be the situation and it applies to both of you.
We have to hold people accountable. We have to hold people responsible. And in that process, that's why people need to be engaged in the process. It's not about just electing somebody as mayor, but it's about people also getting into the process of what the mayor is doing. And I am the reason I'm saying that, I have sent someone to the BCC. According to the Local Government Act, there's supposed to be a mayor's report every year. I wanted to know what has transpired the past 3 years so I know how to plan moving forward. Because you don't want to go in there without an idea of what has been. You don't want to come and reinvent the wheel, even though there is a need for a lot of changes. But they told me they don't have a report. So I am practically walking out of just my head and trying to get as much information as possible. Because information is very important. And if we are to continue, unless we want to come and start afresh and scrap everything, we have to have a history of what has been happening or what has been planned before. And it is not, again, like you said, about planning, it's about implementation. And what I am saying is I have implemented enough projects in the Gambia on a personal basis and in a group basis, where I have shown people that I can deliver. And I have delivered things that people have seen. So it is not that I'm just coming with ideas. I have delivered as a person. And I have them in Banjul, I have them in Gambia, where people can see that I have delivered. So I'm saying, trust me, okay, with your ideas and everything, and I will implement, because that's the type of person I am. And I have done it in the past. Give me a chance to do it in the future. That's all I'm saying.
We're hoping for that to happen. But part of your Linga Defib, because I'm getting this question thrown to my face a lot, and then you did talk about the Manjai field.
Yeah.
Field. Wow. Tell Fofu Nono, you mentioned Gako, and people are throwing it at my face, Mugi all over. People want to know why.
Know what?
They want to know legi lan mota lolu defar lolu mel nonu Banjul.
Because there is no space, and that's why we need money. They want to reclaim Kandi. So we have space to do things. And that is
I beg to differ with Mr. Wadda.
No.
Mr. Wadda,
Ibrima,
with
can
due
you guys?
respect.
No. Ibrima, can you allow me?
Okay, all right.
Dama laaj Mr.
Okay.
Wadda question boobu mu ngi answer. Léegi su answer man dinaa mën a duga dinaa am lu ma ko tontu. So Mr. Wadda, you carry on.
I did. Luma wax ne na lu da defuma ko Banjul. I've done it in Banjul. Do demee Saint Augustine.
It's not
No,
me.
mom la fun nga tontu ñooñu. Ne leen duñ demee Saint Augustine's High School. I did their football pitch. Fofu dañ fa jig ñax betaay mënuta am. I went and brought artificial grass and fixed the field there, and people are using it. I did Mane Silla. Ma ñëw def fa dressing rooms, def fa outside toilets, def fa sitting, redo the whole floor. Isi fiberglass post, lu musuta am Gambia. So I have done these things in Banjul. But the problem of Banjul Moy, there is no space, and there has not been space created for expansion. So
Okay,
what
thank
I'm
you.
saying
Can I
is
come
for
in?
us to
Can I
develop
come
Banjul,
in?
we need to expand.
Expand. Lolo wanga ko earlier on. What can I come in? What I want to say there is
Boxbar was taken from us. Def from Juma. Amatuñ space Banjul fu ñoo def field.
Waa digala li ma laajte mooy nga ne space moo fa amut. So man ci suma gom-gom li ma bëgg a xalaat mooy kon initially you wanted to do it in Banjul.
Yes. Man waa Banjul la fa laa juddoo.
Waa xam naa. Waa may ma Mr. Wadda. Waa dama laajte rek. No, Mr. Wadda, please. Li ma wax mooy man yi fi Banjul laa nekk di wax. This has come up and man sax jëluma sax si nit ñi seen wax si liñ binda de. Man dama go back to what you even said. You have done something for Manjai. Loolu moo tax mu ñëwaat ci suma boppa bi. Even doing it for Manjai, for me, it's good. It's equally good because yaa ngi ko defar Gambia sa anyway. But at the same time, yow su fekkee am nga gom-gomi Banjul. This is something that you could have done in Banjul. Waaye wax nga ne space moo amutoon foofu moo tax defuloo ko woon. Moo tax ma laaj la léegi ne ndax dafa nekkoon sa mind pour nga def ko fa from the beginning ndax léegi loolu nga mën a joxe as an excuse. I'm sorry to say it this way.
No, I'm not giving any excuses. I'm not giving excuses. What I'm saying, Moine, I have fixed St. Augustine's football field in Banjul.
Acceptable.
There is no other place I see in Banjul that is available to put a football field. Box Bar, when it was taken from us, and I'm saying us because man, I grew up playing there. And my thinking and my mindset is that man, I was born in Afdai. I started playing Funyawa Park in Nongo, a small park, Brown Street and Buckle Street. Majoge for Madam KG5 before. Majoge for Madam Makati Square before. Majoge for Matahu Sajetawood, Madam Box Bar before, them lawn before. How manyana kofa def? I don't know you kofa def there, but as a kid, I enjoyed. So my thinking, Moine, if I have the ability or the opportunity to fix a place where Yenen Halel can come and play without even knowing who put it there, I got up and I did it.
Yes,
okay, I did it at St. Augustine's. I improved Luma Fekon man. Luma Fekon ningidaf. Man how could ever manage tennis loni. But I played basketball there. I enjoyed playing there. Woman your gives mu deteriorate. I got up and I did something about it. And that is what I am saying there. When I am given the opportunity or when I have the chance, I have delivered. I have gotten up and done something. And it is not just, again, Banjul. I have a bigger perspective in life. I look at the bigger picture. I look at Banjul. I look at Gambia. I look at Africa. I'm not narrow-minded to just stay within one community. I am exposed. I know what I have seen in other places, and I would want that for my people. I would want that for myself. I would want that for my friends. And Lolo Majoklo, deaf yuma don deaf, independent of government, independent of council. And for that reason, I feel that I have shown enough to people in Banjul and in the Gambia of my capabilities.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Jawo, come in now. You make Jawo come in. Jawo come in. You have to move on.
Fatmata, I don't think we should be beating our chest here, and self-promotion gives no recommendation. And the records must be straight in, Mr. Wadda, as my koto, and with due respect. St. Augustine Tagyoyo, that was contracted to you. I don't think it was anything to do with by Malleh Wadda as an individual, as a Banjulian, getting up and dipping his hands in his pocket and doing it for Banjulians, together with quite a lot of the other projects that you're talking about. What's happened is, it has to be said that Banjul, we've got enough space in Banjul. It depends on what we are looking at. For example, Banjul today, we haven't even got a youth center. Mr. Wadda has been so much involved in youth in sports, for example. There is no youth center in Banjul. We haven't got any multipurpose center in Banjul. So you could look at the former youth center on Allen Street. That structure is no longer there. We could have had possibly a massive story building that could have been a multipurpose center in Banjul. For the young people, you could have had indoor games facilities, a gym facility, a swimming pool, for example. These are things that you get in other cities. So I cannot understand. I cannot buy the idea that there is no place in Banjul. Today, we're talking about the fact that Kampama is no more. That place is no longer utilized. You want to tell me that Kampama is not big enough to build a football field or whatever you want to call it? How many houses, how many properties are in Banjul that are up for sale now? You go to schools like, as I said, Malfa is not being utilized. You go to places like Crab Island. Imagine the field in Crab Island as well. I went to Crab Island School. I believe Mr. Wadda also went to Crab Island School. These are facilities that could have been looked at before I transfer no diko yobu manjay su fekkee ne Banjul moo ñu ñor ñun ñëpp waa Banjul lañ koto. The other point that I wanted to state moo nekk ne Banjul fu mu nekk kenn dofatut ñun maanaam kenn duñu nax duñ nangu kenn ku ñu nax comme li nga Fatmata. Those days are gone when people would come and give us promises because people would be held accountable. Now you've got the social media. What we're talking about now, it's documented, it's here. And that would possibly stay on the system forever for the rest of our lives.
That's why we're gonna cut this now.
I mean,
that's why we're gonna cut this now, Jawo. That's why we're gonna cut this now and go for manifesto.
No,
we're gonna cut this now. No, let's go for that. I think we should be.
I think the young people, as a young Banjulians, a young Banjulian, I ought to be given an opportunity. We have been failed enough by many people. I'm not going to name names, and I think it's about time that the younger people assume the mantle of leadership and change Banjul for the better.
Well, okay. I want to just come, please, because he made a statement that offended me.
Okay.
And that is about.
I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
No, because we have to deal with facts. Okay. I like to deal with facts. Nobody contracted me for any project. Okay? All these projects were things that I thought about and I initiated. I sold my property to start the project at Manjai, my property. And I was the one going around looking for funds to do any projects or using my own funds to do any project. I was never contracted. So, Jawo, before you go and talk about things about me, ask me or get facts. Okay. Nobody ever contracted me for any project.
I do apologize, Koto. I didn't want to offend you. If you feel offended,
because you said I was contracted. Who contracted me?
All right, okay.
Excuse me, sir. Jawo.
Okay.
No, excuse me, sir. Yes, let's just calm down. This is why before we started, we had a little chat. We cannot take this personal. Let's not touch it.
No, but let's have facts too. Because let's have facts.
No. Yes.
Let's have facts.
Sir, can you allow me? Okay. Sir, can you allow me? Sir, can you allow me? He did say sorry. Sorry about that, and we have to move on.
I am really sorry, Mr. Wadda. As my koto, I don't mean to offend you.
It doesn't matter.
I would never offend any of my kotos.
Let's deal with facts. Talk of what you know. I will not talk about things about you I don't know. If you are talking about me, say what you know about me. Okay,
that's absolutely fine. Noted, sir.
Okay, let's move on. Now, let me read some of what people are writing on Facebook, and then we go to manifesto, and then I ask you the last question, and then we call it a night. I'm really sorry about what's happening right now to the viewers. Okay, I have got a question here. Come a question la, home contribution la, but I saw it earlier on.
Can I make a comment meanwhile?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay. Well, again, to just emphasize, I think we need to be honest with each other. It's politics, it's everything, but I think we have reached a level, like you said, where we want action rather than, making up stories or, trying to even smear each other. let's not deal with personalities. What I was saying about what I'm just talking about what I have been able to accomplish without government. I'm not responsible for Kampama. I'm not responsible for any land in Banjul. I don't own any land in Banjul, and I cannot get up and do anything with any land that I have no control or access to. And if I have access, I can look for resources. But I don't have access. So it's not my fault that there is no youth center or there is no football.
Excuse me, Mr. Wadda, let me come in. You don't owe anybody a further explanation. He can owe you an explanation. It was a question. It was a statement he made. You made it clear from the beginning. I think we just have to move on from it. Because it's not, yes. Because
okay, let's get the question, please.
Yes, yéen a ngi taxaw for mayor. Loolu moo ñu ñor fi mu nekk nii loolu moo important pour ñun ñëpp. Lii nii, I'm sure it was a mistake. Let's just hold it as a mistake and move on from it. Yes, I have here Ebrima say, what fruits have your tour campaigning in the US and Scandinavia diaspora yielded? That question is for you, Mr. Wadda. And can we make it short? Sorry, because time bit of them. Wow.
I have mentioned some of them as I was talking. I have been able to visit a waste management institute here in Oslo that manages most of the waste in Oslo. And I have been put through a process where they show me how they have been able to sort of do this over a period about 35 years. And to the level that they have gotten to where they are using waste as a resource. And for me, it is something I can take back to Gambia as far as waste management is concerned, which is a big concern right now and has reached crisis at this level. The other thing that I have been able to do on this trip here in Norway is contacting with the biggest organizer of youth football in the world, who is basically in here. And right now, the Oslo Cup is going on, where you have something like about 55,000 children participating. We've had Gambians come before to participate in it. Unfortunately, for the past few years, that has not happened. I have made relationship where I am inviting this guy to come to Banjul, where we can set up, because the guy has set up a sort of youth development scheme in Kenya with Matari United, which I know because I lived in Kenya and coached football in Kenya. I have contacted him, and he has agreed to come to Banjul and create a similar process where we can have youths provided with equipments and all these things as far as football development is concerned in the Gambia. The other aspect is...
Musa, yeah, I have to cut that. Musa Ajo, education should be directed to health minister, and mayor should be responsible for the environment. Nobody is going to fool us again. So I'm just going to read what people are writing on Antilisong Oliver say, Mune, gone are the days when politicians will buy the Banjulians, especially the youths, for their votes. No more. Okay? And then you have your supporters. Your supporters saying vote for Jawo for mayor, and then some are saying Wadda for mayor, some are saying Pasala for mayor. Okay? People are so concerned because they keep saying Banjul is in a very bad state. What we need right now is action.
I agree.
Okay. Okay. I saw something else. Okay. People, they insist, because we have to end the show anyway. They insist that manifesto. That's what we want. Yeah. Let's have yours, Ebrima Jawo.
Okay. My manifesto, I outlined to develop.
Fatu. Sorry, Ebrima. Fatu? Okay, Damal Ebrima.
In my manifesto, I outlined youth development and empowering the youths of Banjul, and again, the women folks. I don't want to kind of give so much out, Fatmata. My reasons are obvious, and it's not based on the fact that I have not done my manifesto. I've done it, and Waka Jan, who happens to be our PRO, is aware of this together with the Dekali Banjul team. Housing is something else that I've also outlined, and I think I talked about social housing. we want to see affordable homes in Banjul. How we're going to achieve that, I don't even want to give that out as well. We want to see good road networks in Banjul. Again, renewable electricity or energy in Banjul. Again, employment in Banjul for the youths. If you look at it, the population of the Gambia, 47%, according to the last census, are young people. In Banjul today, we haven't even got a youth center. I was talking about a multipurpose center, for example, in Banjul. That is something that I would like to see built in Banjul. Again, have a job center, for example, a youth hub with internet facilities where young people will be able to go and utilize and use the facilities in terms of doing their homeworks, doing their research, again, looking for jobs and stuff like that. I want to see to it that in Banjul we have got trained youth workers that will be able to guide and help some of the young people in Banjul. The other thing that I want to look at is sanitation and again, developing our environment or making sure that the environment is very, very clean for the people of Banjul, because a healthy citizenry would be very productive. Te lulu bokk na ci li nga xamantene bëgg nañ ko gis in Banjul. The other
Your
thing
last one,
is,
because I'm taking your top fives. I'm taking your top
Okay.
five. So
All
that's
right,
the
okay.
last one.
I want to see robust revenue system in Banjul. I think I touched on that. I don't want to get so much into that as well. I want to look at parking facilities for Banjul in order to reduce the congestions in the city of Banjul, and again, the vehicles that are flying into the city.
Thank you. Mr. Wadda, yours?
Well, I have 6 points that I will share with you, which is not exclusive. But
I'll take only 5. I'll take only 5. I'll take only 5
Okay,
because I took 5 from Jawo.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, infrastructure is the number one thing, and that is fixing the roads and possibility of building canals. This is a possibility. The engineers will have to look at these things and tell us. A dedicated and reliable supply of energy and water, fix the sewage and the drainage as far as infrastructure is concerned. But also we need to create space in Banjul by reclaiming the town, as I said. But in doing that, we have to zone the city. There has to be city planning and housing development in that process. We cannot continue to have open gutters in Banjul. It's like 2017, it's not acceptable. We have to, the gutters cannot be open because that's where the mosquitoes breed. So sanitation and health, we have to have a whole department of it again in the council that look into these things. We have to also be able to create areas where we can attract businesses and tourists into the city. We have to also work with the port on delineating the port area as far as the port expansion is concerned and make sure it is zoned as a port area. We have to also establish skill centers. We have to have small-scale industries and an industrial area where, for example, welders are not around residential places. People are sick, sleeping, and the welders are drilling, making a lot of noise. So we have to have an area where we have like an industrial area, preferably around the Bone Road and where the technical school is now, Muslim High School. We also, in that, have to set up youth and sports centers and also cultural centers. We, in that process, also need to develop facilities for conferences and boutique hotels where we can attract conferences into Banjul because that's a big revenue stream a day. Okay, then we have to build in that same scheme shopping centers, business centers, and small-scale processing because Banjul is not big enough to have big processing plants. But I now see there is a flower plant, there is another place in Bone Road. So these are like spotty developments that we don't need to have in Banjul. We need to plan it. We need to have a holistic approach to the development of Banjul. So that will not be acceptable. We also have to be transparent, and the city has to be run in a professional way. And in that process, it needs to be computerized. We have to have the council to be run in an efficient and effective way. So the whole council setup needs to be computerized, and it needs to be changed where you have revenue schemes, you have expense. You can, at the end of the period, have a good budget presented for approval, not just by the council, but give the inhabitants of Banjul an opportunity for their input. Because I believe for the development of any place, you have to have the inhabitants see themselves in the process. And what has been happening is people don't know what is happening in Banjul. So the city council now has to engage with the population on development. And people can come and say, we don't want this or we want this. It should be led by the people instead of us, the politicians. So I have ideas, but I want to bring people into the process of this politics that we are saying New Gambia, where the citizenry has a say in how we develop. And it is a joint and inclusive process where people see themselves that their ideas, their resources are being utilized in the development process.
Thank you very much.
That is what my manifesto is.
Thank you very much, sir. Dégg nañ ñun ñëpp dégg nañ seen manifeste si Ibrahima naka starté woon nga ne lan doo ko fi wax doo ko fi putagu waaye at the end of the day wax nga sax anyway wax nga waa léegi jërëjëf waaw wax nga jërëjëf it's been like a great evening, because I mean it could have gone out of hand, but it didn't go out of hand, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin, because at the end of the day listening to both of you, it's like you know ci néeg soo ko amee jaar ci bunta beeg jaar ci palanteer bi yëpp a am parce que both of them it's the way out or way in, you understand? So yéen ñaar ñëpp da ngeen bugg a li baax ak li gën pour Gambia. Léegi bala maa tëj show bi dafa am benn important point boo xam ne foog ma laal ko mooy Ibrahima da nga am sa own supporters, Wadda you have your own supporters, te gis nañ ne Gambia lan moo ko nekk di ko yaaxal léegi mooy suñ supporter nit ki, because ñoom dañ dee egg to the level of ñuy saaga nit ñi or ñuy xas nit ñi or daf dee tasa ba yéen mi ngeen xam ne yéenay di leaders, yéen ñooñu dañ dee ñëw yaaxa sax seen tur. Lan ngeen mun a advice ñooñu tey si this new Gambia? Why man si suma gis-gis, why can't we be civilized? So lan ngeen leen mun a advice? I'll start with you, Ibrahima Jawo.
Okay, Fatmata, most of my support base are the young people. I would advise my supporters or anyone supporting Jawo in this mayorship campaign to exercise patience and be restrained. Man kuma ham ne yar la am mota koto bay, when he mentioned that I offended him, I apologize, because that's not me, it's not my making, and it's not something that I do. As you said, at the end of the day, we're all interested in the development of Banjul. There is not one particular route of doing that. At the end of the day, to go to, for example, Afdai from Banjul, one can choose to go via Independence Drive. Someone may choose to go via Bond Road. Someone may choose to go via Box Bar or wherever. I mean, at the end of the day, the most important thing is getting to that destination. I think that is the most important thing. The destiny is the most important thing. All the people that are coming on board when it comes to this mayorship campaign or running for this mayorship office, I think our interest is Banjul. We want to see a better Banjul that is there for the inhabitants, particularly the youth. And the youth are very, very close to my heart. I want to make sure that we have a city that we are all proud of as Banjulians. City boo xamante ne ñun ñëpp dinañ ko pukkare woon suñ dëkkaa ngi nii Fatmata. Those days are gone. War nañoo passel suñ boppa fu ñoo amee city boo xamante ne when we have our guests, we take them to other areas. Rus pour yóbbu leen suñ kër yi biir Banjul ndax the state of the city. Ba pare maa ngi ñaan ñëpp kenn ku nekk ku ma déglu nga exercise restraint ñu def yëpp ci discipline te incha allah ndam rek bu soobee yàlla.
Okay, because buganatam nga laal fene ne everybody is entitled to kañ leen buga mu nekk mayor.
Yeah.
Everybody is entitled. So nañ bàyyi nit ñi ñooy xas wala nit ñi ñooy saga or ñuy bind seen comments or let them keep it to themselves, because yow Ibrahima so gisee ma ne dafa important pour nga ko, because after this show I'm sure you're going to read the comment boxes and you would see how like the supporter of Ibrahima Jawo naka la ñoo reacté, nga gis the supporter of Wadda naka la ñoo reacté, and this needs to stop, and I feel the leaders yéen a ko mën a stop, yéen a mën a stop lii nii. So dañ am right pour ñu ànd ak ki leen neex, loolu moo dama bëgg ngeen dëgëral ko, dañ am right.
Xam nga all of that Okay.
Yes,
Uncle
give me 1 minute.
Kotobai, just 1 minute to touch on that point. Well, hamga dama di all of the one asaman jawante fu nit neka dina gis. At the end of the day, as I said, the destiny is the most important thing. And I mean, we all know the person that has got Banjul or the Gambia at heart, and the person that would be able to transform Banjul or lead Banjul into where it should be. So at the end of the day, jarut hulo, jarut hasante, jarut wax ju ñaaw am na ñu bare bari suñ kilifa lañ si lii nañ leen jox cëri kilifa tam ñu bàyyi xel loolu maa ngi ko ñaan all my supporters ñu bàyyi xel loolu yëpp nañ ko jël rek teg ko ci cër yar ak tegin because at the end of the day as Gambians we're all interrelated in one way or another, particularly those of us from Banjul.
Okay, Mr. Wadda, sorry
right.
about that.
Well,
yes, come in.
I totally agree with what you said. And I feel that it's a new Gambia. We are hoping that we will have new politicians and we will have politics of issues, not of personalities or individuals. Because do fekene talk on issues, don't muna saga issue. You can only deliberate on the issue. But what has been the problem? And it is with politicians. I'm just coming in, but I'm coming in as a new politician with a new vision and a new approach. I'm not going to talk about personality. I'm not going to talk about individuals. I want to focus on issues. And in focusing on issues, let's stick with the issues. Then let's talk about what we know. And Lolo Tahmane, I got offended because if someone is saying something about me that is not a fact or hamutidara, that nafma offend, then it's a supporter. Then go jail, them work kenen na podanga offend, sagante bidor. But do fekene yangi stick to the issues. Gaiwa issues and your things and your thoughts on issues. The what dega. Then supporters don't am them hulo wante other than issues. Why do I have a very personality?
But if you let go, if you let go, sir, the supporters will let go.
That's what I'm saying. If
don't let it go, right?
Don't wax affaire Jawo. Ne Jawo li Jawo lele. Suma supporter yi duñ démé loolu la ñoo yóbbu. Duñ ko yóbboo supporter Jawo yi dégga loolu dañoo counter. Loolu moo de isi problem bi. But du fekkee ne the issues are the things we talk about and we stick with them. We say the things that we know. We say the things that we can and the things that we cannot. If we have politics of truth, then suñ supporter yi loolu lañ am pour them with. But do fekk ne dañoo fabricate or what stories you have.
I'm still going to cut you short, sir. Let's just forget that, and then I want you to just advise supporters and let them stick to ne. That I'm a rightful support la. I'm rightful support Mr. Jawo. I'm rightful to te because of figa me luma gis legi. Ku support Wadda. Nini Jawo dañ la mere be dila ci saga. Whether Jawo made that mistake, li wax lim wax or huko, still people will go after you. After him. Lolo lañ buga rek ngeen advice guy ne nañ ko stop because at the end of the day fi ngeen a dajee di yow yaa Jawo taxawal fu bu benn place bi ngeen buga taxawal nii you guys are gonna shake hands.
Of course.
The winner goes home.
Anytime I see him, I will shake his hand.
I know. Okay? The winner goes home being the mayor. The winner goes home being the mayor, and the loser is not even a loser. He still works with you.
I never lose. Believe me.
Can do they lose? Can do lose, Lisa? So lolo mo tamane advice len guy rek you move on, sir.
Okay, this is bigger than what I want to tell my supporters is that this is bigger than by Malleh. This is about Banjul. So let them look at Banjul and the interest of Banjul and talk about the issues of Banjul and solutions for Banjul. And I plead to all my supporters, let them not even talk about the other candidates. Let them take the message I am sending to them and try to talk about that message, not about any individual. Man, I promise, and I promise everybody and every candidate, I will not talk about any other candidate. I will just talk about the issues, what my thoughts are, how I see Banjul being fixed, how I see Banjul developing, and stick with that. So I am appealing to my supporters, let them do the same. Let them listen to what I'm saying, try to convey that message. I would rather want to convince you on my ideas rather than putting someone else down because I don't want to indulge in negative stuff. I want to deal with progressive stuff. I want to deal with politics of progress, where we talk about the issues and solutions, and not just solutions, but implementing those solutions. rather than talking about negative stuff.
At this moment in time, thank you very much, sir, for accepting the invitation and being here at a very short notice. I really appreciate it. So manglena ñaanal yalla yeen ñep, may the best man win, not only you two. Ak ñep la wax ñi nga xamne they are standing because ñun li ñor moy li gën pour Banjul because Banjul suñ Banjul la te no matter what Banjul lañu delu waat ñun ñep because Gambia ku fa delu rek delu nga Banjul. So ebo nga ne Serekunda nga dika fo mëna dika ci adina dina am a particular day bu nga xamne you will come to Banjul. So we stand to see that Banjul nit ku koy amé daf ko amé bu rafet te bëgguñ nit tok fa ëllëg si biir mu ne toog naa ba pare lii laa doon xeexal toog naa ba pare indil ñu dis excuse ne xaalis bee fi nekkut defu leen non su fa xaalis bi nekkut you guys go for it go look for it as you guys keep saying both of you I hear both of you dégg naa leen ngeen ne this is bigger than you if it's bigger than you make it your size and the only way you're gonna make it your size is if you go out there get the funds do whatever it takes to make sure we get back that Banjul the way it was, transform it to the way it is supposed to be, and that is being a capital city. So thank you very much for having. So mobile nga tago by Malleh. Bepare Ebrima Jawo tago ñu bàyyi nit ñi ñu dem jërëjëf Baye Malleh.
Okay, thank you very much. I thought I should end, but that's okay. Jërëjëf and special thank to you man xaw ma la woon waaye xam naa family bi comme lu ñu wax. Foog naa lu baax nga def nii because foog naa ne fu mu nekk politique bi fu mu war a toll ci Gambia waxuma Banjul rek but ci Gambia ak Africa because comme lu ma man ay dama dee xool picture bu mag a mag bi even though I focus suma community what I can do what I can contribute I look at the bigger picture and I think you are doing a very good job for that I will thank you okay Jawo I thank him too maa ngi dégg yu moo wax maa ngi gis yu moo def man xaw ma ko woon bu baax waaye naa ko daan gis ci théâtre yi ko daan gis in youth activities yi like yooyu and I think he's a dynamic man and I actually like him because a few times entertainer and I enjoyed it and that's where I knew him so I am not aw ma dara lu bon lu ma wax ci Jawo lu baax rek laa mun a wax ci moom foog naa ne juddu bu baax la Banjul foog naa ne waa Banjul bu baax la so munuma wax dara lu bon te man ku ma support bugguma nga wax dara lu bon ci keneen boo xam ne mu ngi jóg pour Banjul ndig jógut pour boppam ci lu ma yaakaar waaw waaye lu ma mun a wax mooy nañ xoolaat suñ boppa ñu seet suñ boppa ndig crisis lañ am ñu seet naka lañ ko mun a mitigater bu mu gën a gaawee ak kan lañ am yaakaar ne am na ability am na resources pour defar Banjul ndik comme lu nga wax Banjul pour ñoom ñëpp la ne rek waa Banjul de man lu tax ma jóg ma wax ko tey fii pour run for mayor dafa am ku ma doon weranteel ñu dem ba ci kanam mu ne ma where are you from ma ne ko Gambia mu ne ma small Gambia yëpp di ma jéem a suufeel ma ne ko yes small Gambia mu ne ma but my friend I went to Banjul your capital it's a mess ma noppi munatuma werante munatuma wax dara ma jóg ndanka dem ma jógee ci loolu ma ñëw Banjul ma wàcca ci ferry bi Tuesday morning 9 o'clock ma dawal moto be Cameroon ak bokk Hagan balaa ma tasee beneen moto ma ne capital city on a working day 9 o'clock in the morning gisuloo traffic gisuloo activity gisuloo dara mu métti ma ne lii man duma mu ne o am opportunity bi war naa see jóg ndig mun naa ci dara looloo ma waaw ndig du ne place la o du ne lu ma ut dama doylu ci àdduna ma wax ko ñëpp dégg du affaire yi kibiri de dama doylu waaye dama am métti
bu la neexee mun naa dugg foofu bu la neexee kibiroo ko sax xam nga bu la neexee sax wane ko parce que xam nga lu tax ñun ku doylu lañ bëgg a right now pour mu toog ci place ci mel noonu fuñ fa ku doylu wut parce que ku doylu wut moom mooy ñëw yaaxal lim pare pour Banjul mu nekka so dañ bëgg a ku doylu su fekkee doyloo nga kon daf ñoo óor ne boo fa toogee tamit doo ñu wàññil dang ñoo yokkal waaye nag man duma leen def suma show mu jeex te am koo xam ne duma leen fa mook tuuti léegi yow nag buñ la appointé nga nekk dat mayor man Fatmata Kooka mi fan nga ma gis foofu noonu fan laa mun a taaw si boor boobu Jawo maa ngi campagne
gisaguma la de
ma ne kul dugal ma feena soo ko toogee
ma ne gisaguma la foog nga woon ma dara balaa ma laa gis wax naa la ne xaw ma la woon waaye xam naa famille bi
won naa la suma mun tey won naa la suma mun meroon nga sama kaam la taw
am nga sa place suma boor jàmbaar nga jërëjëf
voilà jërëjëf Jawo I will do the same I'll say the same to you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fatmata, despite the short notice, for now, both of us were able to make it. And yes. I thank Koto by Malleh, Silim Nyo Chili. I've heard of by Malleh, Moneke Halen, Fogna Nubari Degan and Kotam, Wadegan Yala. You've also got my respect, definitely. Teman, my respect, Mark. By content Natrop Silinga make a time to come out to this platform and then we talk about the issues that we both have for Banjul. Tefogna, both of us are strong contenders in this. Fatmata, thank you very much for having us. Comme lima wax rek moy liñu set moy nit ko xamanteni mu na doxal Banjul. Nit ko xamanteni duñ dem ñu déggaat na yembo te ëllëg ci biir nit ku nekk di taxaw foo xamanteni kenn nekku fa nga wéet yow kenn mu uur la ne li nga wax ak loo xamanteni moom nga wax ni mun nga koo def nga ko wala defuloo ko loolu sa diggante ak yàlla la Fatmata bu dee doylu ñun ñii dañ doylu ndax bu doon place fi ñu nekk duñ fi jógee ndax li nga xamante ne moom la ñoo am lu mu tuuti alhamdulillah su fekkee 5 mayors la sax in Banjul war na ko mun a fay kon salary taxul ñu dem position taxul ñu dem prestige taxul ñu dem te I have to set the record straight man it's the young people of Banjul that came and approached me nekku ne man maa dem dugal suma bopp ma taxaw Banjul dëgg la Banjul ñor na ma Banjul laa juddoo waaye ndaw itam dañ ma óolu moo tax ñu ñëw te nag bu óolu wutoon bay jënam du ko xasanoo yaakaar naa they know what I am able to deliver I have got the records are out there lu ma mun a def and my passion for Banjul and the Gambia particularly Fatmata ban ñu bari nangu te jóg and see themselves counted in the struggle pour ñu wax gindiwaat nit ñi delloo seen xel wax leen people like us were out there talking we were walking the walk and making an effective change not only the fact ne ñu ngi nekkoon Banjul the fact ne ñu ngi nekkoon si biti sax ñu ngi doon def li nga xamante ne moom lañ war a def ci suñu waar be toolu fu mu nekk nii te foog naa tam ne ñi nga xamante ne comme Islam I've got an open door policy I'm welcoming all the other candidates let's all come together ñu jéem a liggéey seet the best candidate out of all of us ñu rally behind that person ñu support ko te foog naa ne ndaw yi war nañ leen a jox opportunity ndax ñu baree bari yàgg nañ ñëw fiil te fu mu nekk ne ñu ne doole ndaw xel ndaw te it yaakaar tam si ndaw la nekk kon I think ne ñu mel ni Koto Baye sa ñeneen war nañoo jox opportunity ñun ndaw yi su ko defee ñu won leen ñun tam fan lañ mu ne ak fan lañ éene pour yóbbu Banjul jërëjëf Fatmata
jërëjëf kooku mooy woon Ebrima Jawo ba gannaaw bu uncle Baye Malleh waxee ba pare Ebrima Jawo dafa dal di wax kon nag mbokk yi ñun ñoo ko déggandoo dégg ngeen fi gars yi wax dégg nañ fi lu bëree bëri tey and kontaan nañ ne tegal ngeen lu bëree bëri ci table bi ñu ngi leen a ñaanal yéen ñaan ñëpp wish you best of luck ak bépp candidat bu nga xam ne mu ngay dem pour taxawal foofu ñu ngi koy ñaanal te di wax ne tamit ne duñ leen bàyyi dañoo nekk seen gannaaw du leen toppa parce que suñ topput seen gannaaw rek dara du dem parce que yéen mën ngeen a bëgg a place bi waaye ñun mii suñ jàpput tamit du dem so ñun ñu ngi seen gannaaw dinañ jàppa so maa ngi ñaan Gambien si yëpp nañ leen jàppale ñi nga xam ne ñooy candidate yi nañ leen jàppale ñu leen mën a jàppale ñu make sure ne ñu gis surit ne Banjul mu ngi dem forward because Banjul comme li ma ko waxee rek Banjul lu ñëpp la du Banjul Ebrima Jawo rek du Banjul Mr Wadda soo gisee ñi nga xam ne doyloo nañ ba pare ñëw di taxaw di xeex because li xeex la pour place boobu noonu ñëpp ku nekk ci ñoom dafa bëgg a bu wane bu gélam ci Banjul ak man-manam ci Banjul parce que man li ma gisee pour toog pour nekk mayor Banjul ak li ma jot a dégg doing my research wallahi suñ jàppalee ñii dina dem parce que ñii dinañ ci ñàkk lu baree baree because dañ see lost duñ ci génn soo ko seetloo ba seetlu ko dañ cee lost duñ ci génn because some of them will leave their families behind to start a new life in Banjul a life that they don't know anymore lu tax ma wax loolu mooy ku dem ba nekk Europe si 10-15 years my friend fi mu nekk nii am nga a new life léegi ngay bàyyi loolu yëpp delluwaat Banjul oo nga nekk Banjul nekk di xeex pour lii tamit ne luñ mën a def rek mooy ñu jàppale leen kon yal na leen yàlla jàppale yal ngeen egga fi nga xam ne foofu ngeen bëgg a egga su fekkee ne sax man li ma wax mooy bu fekkee ne ku ci win ci yéen rek na jàpp ne winal la yéen ñëpp so dama bëgg comme ni ngeen ko nekk di ko waxee nii te or dama pëñ ñi nekk ta Banjul tamit they feel the same way nekkal daf leen togetherness bi rek wallahi Gambia dina dem kanam yeneen leen fi yàlla yàggal fi seen njaboot bi ba ñun ñëpp ñu lekkal seen njëriñ so suma audience yi jërëjëf I'm saying I'm very sorry for this long question and answers but gis naa ne yéen a ngi ko enjoy all the way because gis naa ne affaire si poussé wut people are there they're enjoying it so li ma ñaan mooy Fatoumatta Coker dafay door a door soo leen ko jàppalee rek mu dem we want things like this to happen more and more
dinañ la jàppale
more and more jërëjëf dama bëgg a wax ne tamit ne boo leen ma jàppale dina dem because léegi comme que ibi nañ bunte bi nii pour mun a indi ñaari meew si benn toogu ñu mun a toog waxtaan te xuloo amu fa dara amu fa jàmm rek fa ñoom ñaar ñëpp a ngee smile kon nag ibil leen ma bunta bi pour ma indi ñaar o ñetti nit yu nga xam ne they are fighting for the same place ñu waxtaanee ko nit ñi diaspora bi dañ bokk si affaire bi yéen tey boo leen ci doon dem Gambia rek bëre amuñ leen lii pour ngeen def lii tey ñun how will we know all we have done is having you interview leen individually amuñ leen one together because gis nga this challenge that we have done today test na lu bare kon Gambia dama ne ci kaw ci kanam rek fanaana jaama I salute all of you thank you very much
thank you very much
fanaana jaama thank you okay jërëjëf
When did you get back from Beijing? I gotta know. Ooh, Malleh, are you stuck in nostalgia? Like